Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to episode 12 of the A-Listers. Wallahi, what a week we have on our hands today, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to every single one of you guys watching us right now or on the replay. So much to talk about right now. Manchester United humiliated in the Manchester derby, nothing new. Chelsea losing at home to Brentford, nothing new. Liverpool and Arsenal won, nothing new. Messi wins another Balon d'Or, nothing new. So there's so much to talk about today, Habibis. So big up to everyone who's watching us right now or on the replay, because I know a whole lot of you guys like to watch us on the replay. There's 120 people in here. We ain't even started yet. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing to This is Football. Keep getting involved in the chat. Keep letting me know your thoughts. Keep letting me know your opinions. This show, you guys have been asking for it all weekend long. And today, all day, when's A-Listers? See? Where's A-Listers? That's why I need to subscribe and hit the notification bell. So, let me introduce my fellow top row brothers. First of all, joining me on the top row, despite you could make an argument he could be on the bottom row. Despite he went to Old Trafford and destroyed Manchester United, Haaland left with nothing. He didn't win the Ballon d'Or. He was already, giving speeches on Twitter about corruption and shit like that. I'm sure we're going to get onto it. Dale is already onto him. We ain't even started yet. The fact that they played Calm Down at the Ballon d'Or ceremony and Haaland still lost the Ballon d'Or. The professor himself is here, man. Like Hamza. How you doing, Hamza?
I'm good. So Wallah, they played Calm Down on Balon d'Or.
Wallah, they did. Wallahi,
Oh
they did.
my God. I'm doing good, man. I'm supposed to be eating good today, like celebrating. I had my cake here already, cut, smoking them, eating my second cake. Yeah, that I made. I know. Let's go, Sam.
Joining us as well on the top row, his team beat Sheffield by 5 goals to 0. Standard settings. He won't get cooked unless Hamza tries to blame this on Odegaard. That's the only way he probably gonna get cooked. Joining us on the channel, of course, representing Arsenal Football Club, Mr. Shameless himself. Man like Egal is in the building. How you doing, Egal? Man?
Come on, brush your shoulders off. Let's get it. Hamza, look at my screen. Look at me. Doma. Doma. Come on. I told you, Hamza. I told you 2 months ago this was destiny. It was going to happen. You told me no. We're going to get into it.
Look at my screen, Hamza. This one better? Which one better?
Which one's better?
Which one's better? The one with Awoni or the one with just Messi?
The Balon d'Or. Come on.
Which one, Hamza?
My God, I can't believe it.
Be honest, man.
No, man.
Listen, Hamza's upset because his club hasn't won a Ballon d'Or. This guy's upset because Brentford has more wins at Stamford Bridge. The Chelsea Football Club. I'm sure you guys watched Troops' podcast where I was just trying to check on his health. I'm like, bro, can you give us a smile just to check that you're okay? Like, can we just check that everything's good? Joining us on the channel, of course, representing Chelsea, as per usual, the GOAT. Man like Lewis is in the building. How you doing, Lewis, man?
Big up. Back to this shit again. Back to the bomber. At least the decorations haven't changed. It's the same place I left it a couple weeks ago. Staffy, by the way, I know you're watching. You are a shameless individual trying to say you moved on to better things and then you want to dip from the show as soon as you don't get battered by Man City. But we will talk. We will talk soon. Yeah, great to be back. I won't be moving for a fucking while the way my club is going, but
yeah, Lewis is the San Andreas. Here we go again. Every time.
Every fucking week, bruv. I'm here praying for a victory against fucking Blackburn. These men are 12th in the championship.
No, don't worry. The next couple weeks,
about the next couple weeks,
next couple weeks, Lewis, it's all gonna turn around again. Don't worry.
The next couple weeks are gonna be character building. That's what it is. It's gonna be character building.
Big up Troops in the chat as well. Let me mod Troops. Go on. Troops has just become moderator of This is
Troops
Football.
is in the building.
Yeah, man, like troops. And speaking of in the building, guys, please don't think Manchester United are gonna lose a game and we're not gonna get a Manchester United rep.
Oh, no way.
You know, it's not how life works. And what a rep have we got today? What a rep. You know, make no mistake. This guy is an absolutely elite content creator, 100%. He's been on TV, you know. All of us over here have been on TV. You get me? Big up, man. This A-list panel right here. That's why we don't have no Spurs fan. You know why? Because Spurs are not an A-list club. Joining us on the channel, of course, representing Manchester United, to join Lewis on the bottom row. Because now when I add them, you're going to see there will be 2 rows forming. The winners on top and the losers on the bottom. Man like Usmaan is in the building. How are you doing, Usmaan, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Obviously, you know, I'm happy that obviously you can see that smile. And obviously, man, and Lewis's face were absolutely buzzing in it. You know what I mean? Just life's good, man. Life's good in it. Back baby blog and all that good stuff in it. Happy days, happy days. Good to be here.
Big up to you, Usmaan, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Big up to the chat. Big up everyone over here. Big up to Badr, says a lot of man stuff today. Habibi, we have been waiting, says Badr. Hey, so much cooking ready for you guys, man. Don't worry. We got you guys, man. Big up everyone in the chat. And then Fatur says, I'm filing Egal to social media police for copyright pics. What picture did you steal from Fatur? You're on mute.
By the way, you did this on yourself. I didn't do this. He mentioned it, so I wasn't gonna talk about it. Where is it? Let me get it. Let me get it. Basically, I found a picture of him where before the Arsenal game, where he's going like this, all happy. And then I found a picture of him after the Brentford game, sitting on the floor looking like a homeless man. And voila, I posted it, and I said before and after, last week versus this week. And Fatur, I did not want to do this to you, but you had to mention it. So now you're gonna get outed in front of everybody. Just give me 2 seconds. It's literally right here. Where is it? There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Oh, wow. Oh, say swear, Fatur. Oh, my God, Fatur on the floor.
Oh, you did my guy dirty, man. You dirty.
Fatur, why are you taking a picture like this? Who's taking a picture of you like this?
You didn't take that. That was one of our guys.
Fatur, I can lie to you.
Did that.
Whoever took that picture, block him. Because that is the guy that's stopping you from success. Big up to you guys, man. Big up to you, Fatur, Habibi. Look, before we get started, big up everyone over here, 300 people. As Troops just said, make sure you guys are liking the thing and subscribing to This Is Football right now. Everyone hit that like button. Everyone right now, subscribe to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. And there's only one place to start, Habibi. You guys might think it's the Manchester Derby or Brentford beating Chelsea, but there's another place to start. And Hamza, you know, Vel has a gift for you, my brother. You know, as you know, always he likes to send you a little bit of gifts. So, Hamza, bro, talk to us about this iconic moment right here. What are you saying, Hamza?
I saw it picture, man. I found that live on stream, man. I don't want to look at it because I think it's a fraud. And you know what? Let me talk to all those listeners here and everyone in the comment. You are a fool if you believe Messi deserved to win it. Because shame on you. No. See, this is the problem. This is the problem we have in our thing. Oh, because he's a little short 5'4" guy, cute with nice cheek, nice hair, who looks nice, or he doesn't bully people. Oh, let's give it to him. He's the greatest. Oh, he won the World Cup. Yes, he won the World Cup. I'll never take that away from him. He won the World Cup. So 2010, bloody give that fraud back. I don't care. I don't care what you say. Wallah, I don't care. Wallah, I don't care. I'm being honest. Wallah, then 2010, if we're doing the World Cup thing, wallah, 2010, he didn't win the World Cup. The fraud did not win the World Cup. Then I need 2014, who won the World Cup? Germany. If it's a World Cup thing, return it. I don't care. My guy was taking penalties. Listen, if it's a World Cup, why is my Alvarez not there? Why is Alvarez not there? He's won everything.
Where's Enzo? Where's Enzo?
Because you are fools.
Where's Martinez?
The media controls you.
Where's McAllister?
Because you see Gary Neville saying something. Oh, Gary Neville said, oh, Jimmy Carragher's won my hero. Oh, definitely. I don't get fooled like that. Because I think straight. 4-week period does not mean win me the Balon d'Or. If it is a World Cup, Alvarez has to be contended. Because it's about winning. I don't send... You know, if you've got kids, if you had kids, I'm going to say, oh, it's okay. Just go outside and play. It's about winning. Alvarez won every single thing. And let me go back to World Cup. That fraud of Lautaro Martinez made Messi get mocked against Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, people are doing Thobes dance. Do you remember that video that went trending? Saudi Arabia were doing Thobe dance. They were
I tried to bring Allison into the conversation.
Yo,
Relax.
exactly. And guess what?
Where's his World Cup?
Alvarez rescued little Messi. Yeah, he rescued Messi by dragging his team and being a fantastic partner, scoring one of the best goals, like a Maradona goal against Croatia. Took it all the way from his halfway line, run, bang, 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 yo, chip, bang, goal. Alvarez wasn't given. Why is Alvarez not part of that? Why are we giving Messi? Let's be fair. Haaland doesn't play in the World Cup. He plays for Norway. Messi plays for Argentina. Why are we being? Let's make a fair comparison. Haaland, top scorer in the league, Premier League, broke all the record, most hat-tricks, top scorer in the Champions League, scores crucial goals in the Champions League. When we bought him, you fraud, you told me, oh, you bought him to win the Champions League, Hamza. You bought him to win the Champions League. Fuck it. He won the Champions League. He won the Champions League, you frauds. He won the He broke the record. He won something. 1 second. No, Hamza. Wallah, no. Messi had Mbappe, him, and Neymar. Well, bought. Wallah, that is...
Hamza, answer this question.
No. Don't answer the question.
Have to, 1 second.
No, don't
you have
answer
to answer this question.
Who knocked them? No. Who knocked them up? Bayern Munich. No.
This guy lost. Why is he going first? I'm confused.
No. We're not doing that.
No, but we can't really consider this as a game loss. Let's just Balon d'Or. So
okay, but I need to say something.
No. Let me finish. He's got the most goals.
Rebuttal, that's why.
No. Let me finish, and then you can. No, he scored 52 goals. Never ever have I ever seen. And you know what's the wind up they did? They replayed every goal like dogs, because they're dogs. They played with our hearts. They made Man City put that on live stream Balon d'Or, knowing we're not gonna win it.
That's the whole point of the striker award.
They got three on my guys
in 2020, so they could give it to Messi. We know what the game is. We know what the game is.
They got three on my guys. They got three on my guys. They put Mbappe there. League A. Fuck it. Why is Mbappe there? Why is Mbappe ahead of Rodri? I need to know now. Why is Mbappe there? Are we accepting because he's a loser in the World Cup? Why is Mbappe number 3? Why is Mbappe the number 3? Why is Mbappe number 3?
Answer.
It's a PR. I don't want to know the answer because it doesn't. It's a lie. There's no answer. You cannot answer that shit. I don't care.
Let me give you the simple. Let me give you the simple answer.
My guy, 1 second. Last statement. Look where he is. Look where he is. In the MLS. He's 14th out of 15th.
Wait, how many games played? How many games played?
He is Jack Harrison.
How many games played?
Relegation. He's fighting relegation.
He's definitely 2 games.
There's no relegation in the MLS.
Wallahi, I am so annoyed. Wallahi, I'm so annoyed. It's one more day. Because that's the biggest... You know, also, Egal, be very careful what you say. I backed Henry when he was cheated. Because I'm a man of a principle. I said never should have.
34 matches played.
Don't come out here and say, I backed Henry got cheated. Yeah? I stood up here and I said, Henry got cheated. And I'll always stand by that. Don't be a man of just following the crowd, please. Have some shame.
Let me give you.
Inter Miami stink, bro. No, look at these results. They
stink. Against Charlotte FC. He couldn't even score against Charlotte.
Bro.
Hamza.
What is working?
Guys, if you're a real Messi fan, you don't look at Antonella. Huh? Just look at the edit.
Hey, big up Haile Selassie. You bagged 2 on Messi's head top. Let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
Hey, Vel. Hey, you know why Vel is an asshole? He made Hamza Mateo Messi.
By the way, just to tell you,
I can't even look at it because they mocked me.
1 second.
Let me just say one thing because I'm the Messi guy on the stream. Okay, and you guys already know we don't want to talk Ballon d'Or too much, but you see this guy right here. This guy loves talking about clutch moments. First of all, your club bottled it because
got
your club.
penalties. There's no clutch
One
about
second,
penalties.
one second, one second. We heard your bullshit. Now,
Please
time
say
for
what-
the real
how many
football
penalties
people to
scored.
speak. So now, let me tell you something. Your club failed Rodri because your club should have done Rodri PR instead of Haaland PR because Rodri deserved it more. Guys, Erling Haaland last season, goals in semi-finals, 0. Goals in finals, 0. That compilation that I watched when they gave him that goal scorer award was the single worst compilation I've seen my whole life. It was tap-ins, headers, and penalties. And if he tries to blame Odegaard, he scored 3 goals for Norway. 2 of them were penalties, and the one he scored was an assist by Odegaard. The World Cup has mattered since the start of time. 2002 World Cup. R9, Ronaldo, one of the greatest players we've ever seen. He only played 10 games that season for his club. Only played 10 games. Still won the Balon d'Or because of the World Cup. Now, if you're telling me return it back in 2010 and blah, 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 what Messi and Ronaldo were doing, first of all, Ronaldo won it in 2014, not Messi. And Messi won in 2010. What Messi and Ronaldo were doing
What did he do for
was
his club level?
what Messi and Ronaldo did was generational.
Don't care about the
was
World Cup.
different.
What did he do
Was
for
different.
club level?
Now, I agree with you. Relax. Rodri should have been ranked higher. I think Rodri should have been ranked higher 100%. I agree with that. I have no problem. I have no problem with the KDB was. I think, for example, Alvarez need to be rated lower. Maybe a couple of things you can be mad at. But with Erling Haaland, I'll be honest with you. The problem is with Erling Haaland. Okay, let me tell you. 1 second. I'll give you honest answer. Let me give you honest answer. Let me give you
There's
honest
no
answer.
honest answer. Because
Let
the
me give you
honest
honest answer,
is
Hamza. The
goals.
problem is Erling Haaland doesn't have enough memorable moments. His memorable moment is a half bicycle kick
Memorable
against
moments
Southampton.
brings you
That's the ultimate reality, whether you like it or
memorable
not.
moments.
Messi
people,
scored 2 goals in the World Cup final to bring Argentina back against France. Full stop.
so one game. Hold on.
No.
So one game.
I'm telling you, moments matter.
No,
Moments
one
matter.
second. 1 second. One game decides you are the best player in the world.
That's not what I said.
No,
That's not
1
what I
second.
said.
Does one moment signify you being the best player in the world? One moment. Or do you look at the whole picture? No,
That's
you have
not-
to
that's
answer the
not what I
question.
said.
No.
That's not what I said.
You said he has the moment in France. He scored in France, fair enough. I'm not going to take it away from him. I'm not saying Messi is a bad player. I am saying that football is a whole season. We have to self-respect is important. 2010.
Yeah, and Messi has more GA than Haaland anyway.
So if we're using World Cup, why did he
Messi has
get
more GA.
Hamza.
Bro, my guy,
Hamza.
let me read you. This
Messi
is
has
the
more
guy-
GA last season. Why are you
this
crying?
guy- No, he doesn't. 1 second. Forget GA.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he
Let me
does.
read you.
Check the statistics. Yes, he
This,
does.
this is the Benny there. Lacazette scored more than him. Florent Balogun.
Bro,
Florent,
stop.
Florent
Hamza.
No, 1 second. No.
Hamza, you have to listen for 1 second. Listen to what I'm about to say. Listen to what I'm about to say. Listen to what I'm about to say. Listen to what I'm about to say.
No,
And then
what
you
you gonna say? What you gonna
understand
say?
where I'm coming from. First thing first, I personally originally thought Erling Haaland had a strong case to win it, especially if you guys did the treble. But then I looked at your team, and I see, and I look at your team, and what do I say to myself? I see Kevin De Bruyne 4th in the Ballon d'Or ranking, 5th in the Ballon d'Or ranking. I see Rodri. I see Julian Alvarez 7th in the Ballon d'Or ranking, who's also on Manchester City, who won a treble and won a Ballon d'Or. Then I look at number 9. I see Bernardo Silva. What I see is players taking votes away from their teammate who could have potentially won it if he had a maybe a team of not as many decorated players. That's one. Number 2, when you look at Messi, he doesn't have too many people taking votes away from him that are playing on his own team. The only people you could say is potentially Julian Alvarez, because even Mbappe will not be taking votes away from him. The way the votes are done, it does not actually favor Haaland, because there's people who make a case that Rodri is more important for City and their treble. There's people who make a case.
I make that case.
One second. There's also a case that Kevin De Bruyne is more important for your whole treble. Now, I'm not belittling what Haaland's done. Haaland's done amazing. But surely because the way that the votes are done and people are ranking their rankings, there's some people might have Haaland outside of their top 3. There's some people that might have Haaland number 1, but everyone will have Messi either 1 or 2. Based on that, based on the way that they do the votes, Messi was always going to win.
It showed
That's
today.
the reality.
No,
Hamza,
listen.
you cannot deny.
one second.
Hamza,
No, you-
one second. Hamza,
because
Hamza,
your
listen
player
to
was
what I'm
not
saying.
stronger.
Hamza,
Your first player was
listen-
24.
Hamza, stop
No, but
talking
you
about
do.
Inter.
How are you talking to a team that's
Bro,
they-
I am done. I am done hearing you talk about irrelevant
No,
points.
but it's not.
Listen to
Usmaan,
what I'm
we're
saying.
the only two clubs with Balon d'Or.
Hamza, you listen
Well,
to
Big
me.
clubs, bro. Big clubs.
Hamza, listen to me for 2 seconds. Him playing for Inter Miami doesn't matter. Him playing and not scoring the most goals in the French league doesn't matter. Him not scoring the most
Oh, it
goals
doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
What matters?
Look, he was
Hamza,
eating cake for 8 months.
what matters? Hamza,
He was-
Hamza,
He was
listen to
eating
what
cake
I'm
for 8
saying,
months.
bro.
No.
Listen to me instead of rebuttaling.
No,
Listen
but he
to
was
me.
eating cake for 8 months.
Listen,
It's okay.
listen
I'm
to
gonna wait
me.
for Balon d'Or
Listen
for
to
the
me.
World Cup.
Listen to
That's
me.
some shame, man.
Hamza,
These are standards
listen to
I
what I'm
play
saying.
with.
Take
They-
it in.
it
Sit
was
back.
mad.
Relax. Hamza, sit back. Relax. I told you this 4 months ago. I actually thought Haaland had a case, but the moment I realized that Rodri's going to be taking votes from him, Kevin De Bruyne is going to be taking votes from him, all these players on your own team are going to be taking votes away from him, he was always left in a tough situation where Messi, his camp, we're always going to vote for him number 1. And even if Haaland is number 2, or maybe even 3 or 4 on their list. And that's how the votes are done. And based on how the votes are done, and based on how the award is decided, your guy was never going to win.
I don't care about votes. I want justice.
So you don't care about the logic.
I don't
Tell
care
me
about
why.
votes.
Man said justice with
Tell
115
me
cases.
why.
Relax,
Tell me
bro.
why.
Justice, you
Tell me
know.
why you believe Haaland is the. You even believe Haaland is the best player in your team. You told me the only world-class player on your team is Kevin De Bruyne.
He is the best player. But
So
Haaland,
now he's the best
No, one
player.
second, one second.
He's not even world-class apparently.
listen, my favorite player
One
is
second,
Kevin.
is he world-class? Last
Who?
week you told me he wasn't world-class. You told
Who's-
me only
who's a-
one player
who
on my
was it?
team is
He's a liar.
world-class.
Who did I not say to world class?
Bro, you told me Haaland was not world class. You said the only
No,
player on my
no.
team is world
One
class is
second.
Kevin De Bruyne. Now
One
you're
second.
changing your tune.
No.
All
I
these
didn't
things
say
are
I heard
irrelevant,
that as
bro.
well, Hamza.
No, I didn't say that. One second, it's a lie.
Wallahi, brother, you said
Wallahi,
this on
I
my
said-
channel this season.
I'll- one
You said to
Okay,
me,
let me-
how
let me
dare
correct.
you
Hey,
say
top pro
Bakar is
brothers
world
pressing
class?
each other. Let's go.
Let
You
me,
said
let me,
to
no,
me-
one second, one
Hey,
second.
I'm
don't
loving
make
it, this man.
that
You guys do your thing, man.
I'm
Don't
gonna
worry, man.
Look how happy they are. Look how happy they are.
I need
Keep
direct
going, man. Keep going. Keep
Hey,
going.
all this beef and everything when
Yeah.
Cole
I
Palmer's
am
winning it next
done.
year.
I am
Who
done with
cares?
your
Love it,
BS.
I love it, bro.
In a second, don't worry.
Hey,
Hamza, I am done with your
Finish.
BS. Wallahi, I need one
One second.
answer from you.
Cole
I need
Palmer
one answer.
2024,
One
we
second.
I need
here.
one answer from
Yes,
you.
yes.
Who
I'll
is
let
the
you talk.
best
I'll let
player?
him talk, yeah?
Who is the
I want to
best
say
player?
one thing, yeah?
Who is the
I
best
said
player in
right
Manchester
now,
City
and I
last
said
season?
to everyone, I'll never forget I said this. I said, guys, the only world-class player last season, I said, Kevin De Bruyne. People were shocked. Hamza,
Thank you.
So why are you asking Haaland to win it then?
last year. But as soon as they won the Champions League, I jumped on spaces. I said, yo, Rodri's world-class, Bernardo's world-class, Haaland is world-class, Kevin De Bruyne is world-class. I named those players. They said, what made you believe? I said, you know what? I don't get fooled like you guys. They have to win major trophies. Me, I've seen standards. I didn't see Shamak. I didn't see Alexander Song. I didn't grow up watching
2024,
people
we
like
here, man.
Ramsey. And Ramsey's never been on my list. I saw Clarence Seedorf. I saw R9. I saw Luis Figo. I saw Ronaldinho doing this. I saw Luis Figo dunking people, chipping, hit the bar.
Irrelevant
out
point.
of- It's
Irrelevant.
relevant.
No,
I've seen
what's irrelevant?
heritage. I've seen class. You've never seen class. You
Irrelevant.
drew on Niklas Bentner for 10 years.
Irrelevant
Like
point.
that. I did not.
Irrelevant point.
Yeah.
I brought you facts and I
Don't
brought you
ever
real
bring that up.
reasons why your guy would not win. You're
Let me-
telling me about your feelings. Figo. What? Who gives a shit about Figo right now? What are we talking
No,
about
who's
Figo
talking
for?
about Figo?
The only standards why I'm so Wallahi, I'm so angry. Wallahi, I'm so angry.
Who cares about your anger, bro?
Messi.
Bro, Haaland's like
Messi.
what? 21.
Messi.
Hamza, wait. Haaland's like
You're all
what?
frauds,
20
man.
Bro,
Fraud.
Haaland's like
Bring me a
what?
logical
21,
reason.
22
You're a
years
biggest
old.
fraud I've
Why is
ever
it that
heard.
deep, bro? He's gonna win it. He'll win
Yeah,
it
he's
sooner
gonna
or
win
later.
Guys,
He's a
guys,
generational talent.
can someone
Don't
give me a
worry.
logical reason?
This will
Can
probably
someone
be
give me a
Messi's
logical
last
reason?
Balon
Hey,
d'Or.
Gal, I've got a reason for you. I've got
Can
a
you
reason
give me a
for you.
logical
The
reason
guy
why
doesn't even
Haaland is
explain,
winning?
man.
I'll keep it short as well for you, Hamza. I'll keep it short for you. 3
You
words,
just
3
play
words.
your whole
You need,
laptop
bro.
to make a point.
Hamza got 3 words for you while he didn't win it.
All
Hamza,
the other guys like, fuck.
Listen, it's very simple why you didn't win it. No football heritage. That's why you didn't win it, bro. Who the fuck are Man City, mate? Who the hell are Man City? You ain't done nothing. It's your first Champions League, and you're out here walking around in your blue on blue shirt and shorts like you've been there, done that. Relax. Your first rodeo, bro. First rodeo. Chill out, man.
Yo,
Pace
Husam,
yourself.
can I share this?
Firstly, you're talking about Haaland when Rodri quite clearly is your most important player. We've seen what happened when Rodri's been suspended or injured. I can't remember if he was suspended or injured. You were absolutely shambolic with that. And when KDB's not playing, you don't look as bad. When Haaland's not playing, you don't look as bad. But when Rodri's absent, the team completely capitulates. I don't care what you say. Phillips ain't doing it. He wasn't even putting Phillips in there. He was playing a little 19-year-old in there because he couldn't trust anybody else. So for me, if you made a case for Rodri, then you'd actually have legs. But you come in with this Haaland shit. He's had no clutch goals. As Hussam said, his only real, memorable moment was against Southampton. He got pocketed against fucking Swans about 5'8" when he came to Old Trafford this time last year. So to be honest with you, if you turned around and said Rodri, I would have said no, fair play. I think Rodri has been robbed. But Haaland, relax, bro. He was scraping a fucking penalty against Maguire and Evans, bro. He's okay. Nothing special. Messi, been there, done that. Bro, you're talking about a World Cup. A World Cup. Argentina haven't won it in God knows how long. This guy carried them on his back. You're talking about penalties, bro. Every single goal he scored was clutch. The guy scored every game he was clutch. So you can't discredit Messi. At the end of the
Let me
day,
educate you.
you haven't got football heritage. There's no football heritage on Man City. You're trying to buy it, and you're talking about justice. You're talking about justice, Hamza, when you got 115 cases on your head. So don't use the word justice because you guys don't know what justice is.
And Hamza,
So relax.
I just want to bring my evidence to the table. Husam, can you please share this? This is the top 10 for the votes for the Balon d'Or.
Can you
this
guys
season.
see it on your screen? Because sometimes
Yeah, I can see it.
And I just want to make it clear: Manchester City have not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 people from their squad that are in.
There's no
that are in
Balon
the
d'Or
team.
that City. That shows you.
So you have 5 people.
There's no
You have
Ballon
5
d'Or.
Hamza, understand what I'm saying. Those 5 people.
I don't care about second, I want you, man.
Hamza, please listen before you respond.
I knew I had
Those 5
50%.
people. Those 5 people have taken votes away from Erling Haaland, and there's some people who might have had Julian Alvarez ahead of Haaland. There might have been people who have Rodri ahead of Haaland. There might have been people who have Kevin De Bruyne ahead of Haaland, and that is why he lost. It's not because Messi robbed him. It's because your own teammates. It's because your own teammates are viewed to some people as more deserving in the rankings.
Simple as. And Hamza, look, I want to take you to a happier place, Old Trafford. So before we do that, khalas, I don't want to spend the whole show talking about Ballon d'Or. So let me just go to the super chats. Big up to everyone for the love as well. They're showing us tonight. Love to everyone in the chat. Sorry. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Big up to BIG. This is Hamza's spray. It got to me somehow. Big up to BIG who says Szoboszlai has more GA than Man United's entire front line. Hey, it ain't easy. It ain't easy, brother. More GA than Hoyland. Big up to BIG. Today will be legendary. Hussam and Hamza cook. Hey, all the top row guys are gonna cook today. We just had to get the Hamza cooking out the way, Maybe we'll have another stream, inshallah, where we unpack this fully. Big up to you, Shabs. Hamza is speaking facts. Messi is overhyped, and then you zoom in and you see Jadon Sancho's picture, which explains everything. I had more Man United fans in this post Ballon d'Or space barking than Man City fans. It's crazy. He's in Al Nassr now. Get over it. Big up to Mike Dusk who says Emi had a bigger role saving them pens every game, but that's just weak. Because once again, as Usmaan just said, Messi scored the 2 goals in the World Cup final when his country needed them, 2 goals. When Manchester City needed Haaland, Rodri bailed them out. Big up to you, Mike. Lauren, big up to Lauren in the chat. Back to back, you get cooked here by 2 unbelievable women who watch the show. 115 charges. Only 100k fans showed up to the Treble Parade FC. 750 plus K fans showed up when Liverpool won Champions League in 19. I was there, says Lauren. From Canada as well. And by the way, Usmaan pointed it out. I have no idea how City won this whole best club thing with 115 charges. It makes no sense. Like, hey, corruption, by the way, is the best club in Europe. Hey, at least your club won the Ballon d'Or. So, big up for that. Big up to you, Lauren. Thank you so much for the super chat. Big up to Chloe, who's here to cook you as well. Hamza, go buy some tissues for your tears. Messi clear. Big up, Chloe. Big up, Chloe. We will forever defend Gallagher. You know, unlike the hater that's at the bottom right now. Big up to you, Chloe. Thanks so much for the super chat. Big up to
I
Badr
ain't
says,
even
God,
gonna entertain that, but cool.
hold that. Big up to Badr says, God, Hamza, you're landing. I think that's a B. Another day, maybe. Hey, it is what it is. JJ saying, super Frank.
Who gave him
Like,
the award? Who gave Messi the award? I just looking.
Hey, no. We're all here for the Lampard prop. Let the Lampard prop.
David
ride.
Beckham.
Beckham.
Greatest
Beckham.
midfielder in Premier League
Yes,
history. We're
yeah.
here for it.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at you. Look at you. You got to say it's
Yeah,
corruption.
yeah.
Beckham didn't
Big
vote.
up Super Frank,
Yeah.
man.
Beckham didn't vote. Beckham
Big
didn't
up
vote.
Super
Relax.
Frank.
PR. No, I said in PR. They had to get him. PR.
Big
It's
up to
about
Simon
leadership.
Paul, who says, congrats to Messi. Bad luck to the Tappen merchant. Better luck next time. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. That goal compilation was the single worst goal compilation I've seen my whole life. I had never seen an easier goal compilation. I'll be sorry if I put one of them old Man United strikers or even Robbie Fowler or players like that. They'd probably bag even more goals. It's insane. Big up to Tevin. He says Messi has only played like 13 games for Inter Miami in the league. He lost 2. Also, Hamza's so shameless. Nothing he said makes sense. You know how Hamza is just. You know how Hamza's done out here. This guy start mentioning Luis Figo in a 2023 debate about who should win Balon d'Or. Akhi, Luis Figo was 30 years ago. Who cares about Luis Figo? Big up to you, Tevin. Thanks so much for the super chat.
I remember. You will not know it.
Big up to Andrew. What do you mean you don't know it? We're the same age.
1994. Who won the Ballon d'Or 94?
1994? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the whole
Stoichkov won it. Did he win the World Cup? No. Learn that.
Stoichkov, yeah.
You
Big up
never
Stoichkov.
see. You never get this anywhere else. Only Hamza. That's what I know. It was a fraud.
No,
Brother, you're on
football hates his Hamza,
Wikipedia.
man.
You're on
Relax.
Wikipedia right now
read
with
it.
the Ballon d'Or winners list. It's on your phone. Just eat some cake and relax. Big up to Andrew says it ruined Hamza's day and Fabrizio announced Messi had won it in 2007. I can lie to you. This whole new journalist releasing shit before it happens is jarring because it even killed the hype today. I wanted to see like shit who won it. But Fabrizio, this Tappen merchant, he finished second, just like Haaland. Big up to you, Andrew. Hamza
Yo,
only
can
two
you
Ballon
read that in Somali?
Hamza only 2 Ballon d'Or winners in Premier League history. Big clubs only. Egal, Naaskan.
No, Naaskan. Egal.
Yeah.
Yo, Nikin yawa.
Naaskan means stupid, right?
Naas is like silly.
Yeah, Naas is stupid.
Yo, wallahi. Ninkas egal. Ninka walan wallah. Yo, what are you having? Walanta?
Big up. Big up to all the Somali people. Man. Big,
Hamza, he's talking about you, you know?
big up to Hassan. Hassan is
You're
a Man
on mute,
United
you're on
fan.
mute.
He's talking
up to
about you.
No, he's
He's
talking
talking
about
about you,
Hamza.
bro. He said Ninkan Walan Yawai. He said
Yeah.
my name, and then he's talking about you. Who's this third person?
Go on, man. I'm so upset with this Haaland.
He forgot how to speak Somali. He's that rattled. Big up to Muhammad who says if Haaland was at Madrid, he may have won it, but he's at City. When Mbappe goes Madrid, he'll win it ahead of Haaland too or Jude. City aren't big enough, and I saw York take TNT to the World Cup, Trinidad and Tobago to the World Cup, 100% 2006. By you giving York that credit, don't disrespect Shaka Hislop. But you know what it is? This Madrid PR is undefeated. That's why Jude Bellingham won the young guy thing. It's fully just Madrid PR. That's just the unfortunate reality. Big up to you, Muhammad. Joe says Hamza, you are delusional thinking that Messi is better overall than Haaland. He's not winning until he achieves the same. That's what I'm saying, bro. Messi is the GOAT. That's why he deserves it. Big up to you, Joe. Is Staffy coming back? Yeah, of course. Inshallah, he'll come back on the channel soon. Big up to you, Joe. Justice Hamza Habibi. When certain words come up, just look down. Don't attract attention. Remember, you're a criminal. Chat, everyone in the chat, please spam 115 right now. Spam 115 right now. This guy talking about justice. Talking about justice with 115 charges on his head.
Only a
Top. Have
criminal
some
who are
shame
criminal.
and decorum. Have some shame. Big up to you, Nana United, my brother. Big up to Egypt City, only club in history with 5 players in the top 10. I don't think that's true, you know, because I swear we had 5 players in the top 10.
I'm writing your names down.
Van Dijk, Salah, Mane was there. Allison and Trent, I believe. I think those 5 were in the
You've
top
never
10.
had 5. Never. We're
I
the only
stand
person
corrected.
who have 5.
Yeah, can you relax? Can you relax?
Who
I
said?
stand corrected. I'm wrong.
It was Mane and Salah's fault why Van Dijk didn't win his also.
Possibly. Big up to Red Line who says Hamza deflects so much. If he was a goal, he'd be one of KDV's deflected shots off of Matip. Hamza's deflection techniques are elite. Like he's very good at deflections, 100%. But unfortunately, him talking about Luis Figo will not give Haaland a Ballon d'Or in 2023 because Luis Figo won a Ballon d'Or
What did I
20
say?
years ago.
Also, Erling Haaland couldn't even score against Potter era Chelsea, so he doesn't really deserve.
Facts.
They
Facts.
scored against Bayern Munich in Allianz Arena.
Or Joe
Oh,
Gomez.
what a goal
Um,
against Chelsea from Haaland.
Wait,
Big up to
also
my guy.
10-2.
Big up to my guy Paul, who says, Hussam, you are the boss of cooking. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it. Can't forge Balon d'Or votes like he can do finance.
Oh,
Big up to you, J Pat. What a comment. What a comment.
Facts.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Big up to Muhammad says, I remember laughing at Usman's tweet once and replied, I don't know him because I thought he was like the London United fans, but now I'll say it's a shame others not like him. Haha, good to see him on the show.
What can I say?
And speaking of Man United,
Oh, here we go.
perfect segue right here. Before we get there, make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. Hamza can smile now again because this is a positive memory. Usman, you know, is probably one of the less delusional United fans, you know, so he's not that worthy of getting cooked because he's probably cooking his fan base more than we're about to cook him. So he's probably cooking his own fan base. So had I brought a delusional Man United fan, Usman would be agreeing with me more than the delusional guy. So that's why he shouldn't get cooked. But unfortunately, he's here. In it.
It's all right, man. I'm ready, man. I've got my snacks ready.
And we've already explained to him the rules of the show. When your team loses, you go last. So he's ready. We already told him. James Bond, big up to you, says Eric Ten Hag had 19 deflections tonight and don't ever speak on Arsenal deflected goals versus City again. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Big up to you, James Bond, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, Habib. Big up everyone for the love. 550 people. Like and subscribe. And there's only one place to start. But before I go to Hamza, because Hamza is about to give us one long-ass monologue, I want to go to your brother in the bottom bunk, man like Lewis.
Oh, I get to go first. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I want to hear your opinions on the Manchester derby.
He's so happy.
What do you make of it?
Yeah, well, we're not going to be first in anything for a while, so might as well take it while we're ahead. But yeah, I'm grateful for your defeat. Like, I'm glad there's somebody here in the mud with me. Ten Hag is a clown, as the Man City chant says, which is unbelievable, by the way. I'd feel so bitter from a United perspective. But yeah, let's hope he lost to a Chelsea game at least, because that guy is literally tanking your club as it speaks. Guy's contradictory as fuck. Runs this whole authoritarian bullshit when he's allowing Marcus Rashford to walk around the pitch, jog, have no work ethic, constantly have poor end products, but yet last 90 minutes and gets the full backing while the likes of Sancho and various other players will constantly get benched. The substitutions, ridiculous. The transfers don't make any sense. A man said Mason Mount was going to be an important player in your squad and benched him after 2 months. That doesn't make any sense. But hey, at least I'm not the only one with a shit manager. So it's all good. It's all good. At least there's somebody here in the mud with me. Big up, and I look forward to El Sacico in a month. Look forward to it.
Classic.
Egal.
Okay. Lewis went in on thing. I'm just gonna say this. Manchester United signings have been terrible. Their recruitment has been terrible. But at this moment in time, Ten Hag is reminding me of Unai Emery. His communication and his press conferences make no sense. He won't play a player and then he'll say it's tactics. What do you mean tactics? It's tactics not to start Johnny Evans over Varane. It's tactics to play some of these guys. Like, your tactics are shit. And he's just not explaining anything. His logic and his reasons don't make sense. And at this moment in time, I wouldn't be surprised if Manchester United fans are starting to get fed up with him. But these issues are way deeper. And Manchester United, from top to bottom, your attack has gotten worse. You signed a striker in the summer. Your midfield has gotten worse. You signed a midfielder in the summer. Your defense, which was supposed to get better when you signed a new goalkeeper, it's gotten worse. And I need to speak about this fraud, Anthony. He is still living off of the goal that he scored when we came to Old Trafford. That guy, everyone's talking about Rasmus Højlund not scoring in 7 games. What has Anthony done in the last couple games? Anthony, not only has he been a distraction for the club, he has not done anything. And Erik ten Hag brought him in as his main money signing. And everyone always talks about managers die on the sword of their main signing. Anthony is going to be one of the main reasons why he ends up getting sacked. Honestly, because some of these signings are terrible. And Anthony, being one of his big money signings, one of the main players that he wanted to get, paying way over the odds, has just not performed to the level. And this Manchester United team, from top to bottom, are absolutely finished. They thought they were going to compete for a title. They told me Amrabat was better than Declan Rice. They told me Rasmus Højlund was going to do they were comparing him to Haaland, making silly jokes, making themselves look like a fool. Onana's the best keeper in the league, apparently already better than Ederson, Alisson, and everybody else. He's one of the best keepers in the world. And on top of that, what was it? They brought in Mason Mount, and they were gonna play him next to Bruno and Casemiro, and everyone knew it didn't work. A couple months later, they found themselves in the same situation with Eriksen playing in a derby and them getting smacked. Honestly, it's just embarrassing. And at this point, I don't even feel sorry for them. Note this, guys. Eric Ten Hag, what is that?
Is that a Christensen shirt? Sorry, I had to just check. That's a
Yeah.
Christensen.
By the way, Eric Ten Hag, since he's walked in the door for Manchester United,
That's such a Lewis thing. That's so random. Go ahead, Egal. Sorry, that fully threw me off there. My bad. Go
you don't
ahead,
know
Egal.
he's Christensen FC.
He's
No, I
Christensen,
know he
I've
likes
seen it.
Christensen, but that's so random. Christensen shirt.
Yeah. By the way, Manchester United in 48 Premier League games have a goal difference of plus 10. This guy just, I thought he
That's higher than I thought. I can't lie.
I thought he was supposed to come to fix your team. And oh, by the way, final take. You guys got rid of all these guys that were right. Jose Mourinho, he told you needed to fix up the whole team. Nothing got done. You also had Ralph Ragnick, who was telling you guys what the issues were, who was telling you, go get Julian Alvarez, go get these guys. You had him as a consultant. Wallahi, even when you have the right people in charge, you still can't get it right. It's messed up. I'm done with these guys, man. They're a rotten club. They're never gonna get anything done until they fix up.
And look, for me, I just want to say something because look, usually we would let Hamza go first, but because Hamza is probably going to give Man United the most verbal, let us go, finish up first, so we can go to Hamza. I feel like it's probably the best to go to, like, before we go to Usmaan, we go to Hamza. But first, let me just say this. I'll be honest with you. And this is not aimed at Usmaan. This is aimed at more other United fans that we speak to. I'll be honest with you. We're bored of Man United fans now. We're bored of their behaviors. We're bored of their patterns. They never learn. Get a new manager in, overhype the fuck out of players. 6 months later, it all goes to shit. It's Glazers out. We're all bored of you, and we're so honestly 100% we're all bored of you. I keep the same energy. A month ago, when we were winning all our games, I tweeted FSG out, win, lose, or draw. I want my owners out too, but I don't change my energy. I'm always FSG out. I'm FSG out right now. I done an FSG out video the day after we beat Man United 7-0. Sorry, Usmaan. 7-0. Next day, FSG out video. We don't fuck around over here. We're FSG out, win, lose, or draw. But we're all bored of it because Carragher yesterday, I think he was, asked $1 million question. Does fixing your roof fix what the fuck we saw on the pitch? No. And the reality is the two substitutions in the second half were the single two worst substitutions by any manager this entire year. You bring off your only DM and Amrabat, put on Mount, and on top of that, you bring off Højlund, you get rightfully booed by the Old Trafford crowd for Garnacho. Absolute worst two substitutions I have seen from a manager all year long. And the Bruno Rashford thing, it's getting to the point where it's just you actually feel bad for Bruno and Rashford because you're like, just they don't even want to be on this pitch at this point. Like, what I don't understand is they beat Palace 3-0 with Pelestri and shit. Like, just run it back. Just try it one more game. See if it works. If it doesn't work, fuck it. You at least tried. But he's going to die on this Bruno Rashford hill. And I'm going to call Bruno out. And I'm going to call him as a football fan. I hate Man United. Everyone here knows this. But I'm going to say harsh words on Bruno right now that are 100% true. Bruno is the biggest pussy captain I have seen my entire life play for any big football club. We've had conversations before about Odegaard and other captains and other players letting their teams down. I have never seen a bigger absolute fraud than Bruno Fernandes. Literally yesterday in the game that we watched, it's 2-0. He makes a tackle and he's winning. He's complaining. How about you do your job? How about you play properly? How about one normal pass instead of all these hero passes? Rashford, the only chance in the game, he misses it. He's going to die on this hill. He needs to drop these two players. One guy made the Bruno compilation. He called it grenade launcher. I've never seen a more embarrassing thing whole life. How the fuck is your compilation called grenade launcher? That tells you all you need to know. And I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna be harsh on this one, but I just don't give a fuck. When Liverpool, I'm a do main character syndrome because I'm good at that because I'm a Liverpool fan. When it comes to Liverpool, we had injuries. We got told deal with it. We couldn't care less. Last season, when Egal had Saliba out, deal with it. We couldn't care less. No one gives a fuck. So I'm not going to be mad because Luke Shaw's out. Somehow, Luke Shaw and Wan Bissaka would have transformed your team to some sort of winning, miraculous team. No, it wouldn't have. Anthony came on just to kick people, thought it was UFC fight night. This ain't UFC fight night. And there is one thing,
Injuries
Hamza
is no
sometimes...
excuse. Interesting.
100%. Hamza through the waffle sometimes, he speaks a lot of facts. And the biggest fact Hamza has spoken about Ten Hag is he talks too much. You don't walk into a workplace and say shit like all eras come to an end. How about you start your era first before you come to the two most successful managers in the last 5-6 years? Klopp's been to 3 Champions League finals, won one. Klopp's won it all since Man United last won a relevant trophy. Pep Guardiola has won everything for Manchester City multiple times as well. You can't come up here and come tell me about all eras come to an end. Who are you? Show some humility. And the final thing I want to say is that interview post-game, if I'm a Man United fan, God forbid, a'udhu billah min shaitanir rajim. Alhamdulillah, I'm not a Man United fan after that satanic ad. A'udhu billah, devil packed with the devil. Astaghfirullah al-azim. Never. So if I supported that shit club, I would 100% be calling for that manager's head top after that interview. My man came out and said, "Oh, we can't play Ajax football." Why they brought you then? Why? And also, if you can't play Ajax football, why are you buying all these Ajax players or Dutch players then? And even the players that he failed to sign, Timber, Dutch, Ajax, Gakpo, Dutch, from the Dutch league. Like even the players that he didn't get are either Dutch or Ajax were linked with. You want to hear the fact of, let me give you a small piece of information before I alley-oop it to Hamza. You see the Turkish goalkeeper that they have on the bench, Bayinder. Ajax were linked with him. Ajax were linked with him as Onana replacement. He just got Bayinder. This guy is just doing a friends and family project at this point. Like, yay, let's go get other Dutch people. Imagine I become Liverpool manager, just buy 11 Jordanian players or players from Jordania.
I was just looking for his contact list.
I'm saying, like, hey, yo, Lewis, you want to come play for Liverpool? Yo, Hamza, you want to play for Liverpool? Like, what the hell? Lewis, you would, for that much money, you would.
No.
I'd put you on a 300 grand a week contract. You'd sign it.
He's got son now.
Go on, Hamza. Manchester
Up the
Derby.
shelves.
Here we go.
Old Trafford is falling down. He's a effing clown. He's staying 10 more years. Man City drinking all their tears.
Halal version, big up.
I think I got the halal version. I made the halal version of my thing, man, on the spot. Big up, man. Big raise up in South London. You can come up with bars. Thank you. Listen, the thing is, these glory hunters, I call them glory hunters. Yeah, they are biggest glory hunters. They thought that they'll be staying up for a long time. I believe, yeah, all that misery and all that pain that we all gone through. I'll put my hand up. I went through the pain, seeing them successful. But now I'll have to see them in pain. They're going through that pain. Yeah, even worse, because I'm the enemy. How did I get to the top? How did Hamza get to the top? Ferguson told me that there will never be in his lifetime that Hamza's going to be favorite in a derby. He said it to them. Ferguson told them. They believed everything Ferguson told them. Fergie this, Fergie that. That's what Fergie told you. Usmaan, that's what Fergie did. And Fergie even tried not to come to the derby, but still the curse can't go away. We still dunked on him. Yeah? At the end of the day, Usmaan, it's the curse that you've got. Your football club, you're in the mud forever, I think. You're in the mud because Qatari are not coming back. Qatari said, yo, I'm done. I'm walking away. You are now dependent.
Your Arab owner will play you December 16th. Get ready.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's there. But Sam, take it easy. Yeah, Mo Salah has to take it easy. Don't do more than 4. Because if you do 4 more, Ten Hag gets sacked. This Ten Hag is a fraud, biggest fraud. They told us, you, Usmaan, you believed this guy has something. You believed when he came over, when he told you that speech and said errors came to an end, you believed. You thought, oh, wow. Oh my God, yeah, I'm ending. My misery is ending. You know, I've been waiting since 10 years. I went through David Moyes. It was a start. It was alive. At least David Moyes. At least David Moyes, you know what you got. This guy has got you wrapped up. And he's got your fan base now eating each other. Now you're eating each other. I love it. I swear to God, I promise you. Wallahi, I go to bed listening to MUTV or Saeed TV. I put it in my head, listen to, Wallahi, I hear them complaining. Wallahi, I have a nice. Well, I woke up. Wallahi, I woke up to go toilet. I said, fuck it, man, I can't sleep. I played the thing. I fell asleep. Wallahi. I said, mwah. Wallahi, because there's no stress. I'm forgetting all the problem I've got. I'm thinking, yo, United fans are miserable. Alhamdulillah. This is the days I've been praying for. This is the days I've been doing. I can't stand them. When you walk to your thing, to your stadium, it was easy. We normally thump you. You're nothing. Usmaan, you're nothing. You're nothing. Heritage means nothing, Hassan. Usmaan, go and check where Ajax are. Go and check where Ajax are now. Go and check where Ajax are. Go and check where Ajax are. Don't talk about, oh, we're the one of the greatest football club in the world. We're still Madrid. Madrid don't eat 10 years doing nothing. Madrid. I talk to Madrid fans. They're like, no, Hamza, we don't get a chance. Sevilla coming to take over us. We don't get bloody Granada coming up. 10 years, you're eating mud. All you do is, oh, Hamza, you know, we're the best club. You know, we have history. Yeah.
We're Manchester United. We're the biggest club in the world.
Yeah. 20 times undefeated. 20 times. Oh, I said, kids have gone nursery and now go secondary school. I'm thinking, yo, you're still chanting the same song. There's more songs than that. Can you not see the miserable? Jesus has staying 10 more years.
Old Trafford is falling down. Ten Hag is a fucking clown. Glazers staying 10 more years.
Glazers are Glazers. Some I told you Glazer will not leave. You know, I was the one that backed it. I said no. Yeah. And all my prayers are coming because listen, yesterday's game, it showed it was men against boys. When you played Arsenal a couple of years ago, you said men against boys. Evra said it. I'm telling you, it was men against boys. I'm using Evra's words. It was men against boys. You're nothing. Where do you start? Your captain, Bruno Fernandes. All he does is he tried to injure John Stones deliberately. Have some shame. Have some shame. Lose with class. Why are you trying to kick a guy? You're bringing Anthony 100 million frauds. 100 million fraud. Is this guy a Brazilian? Or yesterday I called him, he's from Fiji or New Zealand. You know those rugby players. Hey. You think, yo, this guy, he's got anger issues. My guy's got anger issues. You think if I said to you, Usmaan, who's a Brazilian, Doko him. I said to you, Doko's Brazilian, this guy's
Doko, 100% Doko.
You'd have said, yo, I'm telling you now. But apparently Anthony's from Brazil. Oh, he's Joe. I call him Joe on the wing. Joe on the wing. Joe. You know Joe? Joe sold me a dream. We bought it for 19 million. I thought it's going to be banging goals. I wasted about 19 million. I thought, I'll never forget it. I said, yo, I'll never forget Joe. You got worse than Joe. 5 times more than Joe. 5 times. Put 19 times 5 is how much? Is 85. Plus 1,500 there. That's how much you cost Anthony. You are finished. Hoyland is the only guy that you're surviving on. Hoyland this, Hoyland that, Hoyland this, Hoyland that. Your spaces are all talking. Oh, you know Beckham documentary. You know series. You know Beckham, yeah. You know Posh Spice. You know, but I'm thinking, all right, forget Spice Girls. We're living in 2023. It's the way you're talking. You're all talking about what like this. I go on the Spaces Beckham documentary. You know, some to wind them up and say, "Oh, guys, have you heard the Beckham documentary?" Yeah. I'm thinking, well, from keep talking about Beckham documentary. Talk about Beckham documentary. You're living in the past, boy. You're living in the past. Mwah. You are not coming out that mud because I am supporting you in the weekend because I need Ten Hag backed. Well, you know me, I'm clever.
Ten Hag in 100%.
Well, listen.
Hold
When we scored 3, well, I said I was on City Space. I said, "Yo, hold it back, because if they beat 6 or something, yo, he's mad. He's mad or something. We know he's a fraud, yeah."
He said he's gonna cuss his players if they score 4. I heard.
Brentford to me, when they came back, I was like, yeah, come on, let's go. But I know the long-term benefit. Beat Newcastle, win against Carling Cup. I'm supporting you. I told my brother, well, I'm telling my brother he's a Newcastle man. I'm on Man United side, man. I'm saying, bring the shirt on. I'm against Luton Town. Inshallah, you beat them. But you know, I want the pain. Win, happy, then heartbreak. I love that because that's painful. Because you're thinking, you're coming out, it's as if you're in the hole, you're climbing out the hole, but I'm kicking you down. Fuck it, go back down there. It's worse, you know, in the bottom of the hole. It's that you know, oh, help. You're just calling for help. But when you're going up and I kick you down, you're thinking, that's what I want you to be. Because your football club is done. What's the solution? There's no solution. I tell you, there's no solution. You guys have asked me, Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out. You start Ten Hag, who do you get? Do you go Michael Carrick? Because all your players, your greatest players, they're bums. They either become guaranteed, yeah? They're either championship managers. So your greatest players are championship managers, Michael Carrick and Wayne Rooney. The other guy failed in the championship Paul Scholes. He failed at Oldham. Was it Oldham Athletic? He got sacked, yeah?
The other 14 minutes.
He left.
Yeah, he left, yeah, because he couldn't understand the heat. Yeah, already Division 2, you're throwing the towel. That's the biggest red flag. If you're throwing towels again, Division 2, like what a loser you are. At least handle it out, man. Fight with Port Vale, man. That's some shame. 4 scores. The other one got thumped 8-1 against Gary Neville against Barcelona. You mean it, Valencia? They'll never forget it. I went to Valencia on holiday. They said, yo, that guy, are you from England? Yo, that guy from England, please keep him there. These guys are dangerous. I said, we will not bring any English managers again. I want you to keep Ten Hag, or if you are, Nicky Butt are going to come class of 99. You're not coming back. We outplayed you, outclassed you. All I needed to say is there's no way, there's no solution. There's no solution. Choose another sport, Usmaan. Go and find, you know, Higgins used to be a snooker champion. I don't know who's a snooker champion. It used to be Higgins and some Scottish guy. There's 2 guys, Higgins and something. Yeah, there used to be
Salby or some shit.
Huh?
Sullivan.
Listen, I'm from Sheffield. That's where the snooker's from. Don't worry, I'll teach you,
Get
man.
the shot of Sullivan or Higgins. Wear it. At least watch them every weekend because at least you know you're gonna win something. But Man United, you chose the wrong sport. Now you're gonna be going down. I'm so happy. I want you to be around 6th, 5th, 6th. I don't want you to come up. Don't go down fast. We want to see you in pain because I don't want to see you in the championship Sky Bet 1. I want to see you in Sky Sports. And I see you will not come back this year, next year. There's no solution. And you know what? If anyone who's watching any Man United Scrub Channel Staffy TV, tonight I'm sleeping on Staffy TV. Yesterday was Saeed TV. Tonight is Staffy TV. Next I'm going to look for Usmaan one. I'm going through it Monday to Friday.
Go ahead, Usmaan. The floor is yours, man.
Oh, God. I mean, to be fair to you, Hamza, no, I applaud your ability to act. Obviously, you're an Arsenal fan at most of your life, so fair play to you. You actually showed a bit of emotion there. Look, to be honest, you guys have kind of covered what I was going to say. I don't really know where to start. I mean, Lewis was kind of on the head, really, with what he said. I mean, for me personally, Ten Hag's an absolute fucking fraud. I mean, he lost us the game without a shadow of a doubt. Of course, the referee, that's 116 cases now with the referee with that dodgy pen, but it is what it is. I mean, look, it's kind of baffling that you were actually asking for Haaland to win the Balon d'Or. The guy was struggling against Maguire and Evans, bro. he needed a dodgy penalty to score. I mean, after that, obviously, we're shit in it, so we capitulate, which is standard Man United. But look, at the end of the day, when you've got a manager that's asking Jadon Sancho to work harder in training and then allows Marcus Rashford to walk on the pitch in a derby while the roof is leaking where I'm sat, I mean, and it's raining. I mean, it's an absolute piss take. I mean, it was a long day to get home. It was raining all the time in Manchester, anyways. But obviously, Rashford don't give a shit, and he's going back to his 400 grand a week. Apparently, Rashford was out with Foden on the same night. I mean, what do you know? I mean, Mank Warren and Brad doesn't give two shits about the Manchester derby. I mean, for me personally, I just get Roy Keane in the dressing room. I mean, he said on live, on Sky Sports that he punched De Gea after a mistake. So Lord knows what you do behind closed doors. So just let him loose in the dressing room and see what happens. But yeah, for me, Ten Hag, absolutely clueless. Also, some said the only game we played this season, I think we've scored more than 2 goals, was the cup game. And for whatever reason, we've not played that team. I just want to ask you guys a question, and you guys let me know in it, because I tweeted something out, basically saying that Crystal Palace team that Man United beat 3-0 is better than Sheffield United team that we scraped a 2-1 draw with that A team. So what do you guys reckon? Is that Sheffield United team better than Crystal Palace's B team? What do you guys think? Like, which team's better? What
No,
we're saying,
I
Sheffield
think
United or
Palace is
Crystal Palace?
better, definitely. Palace is definitely better.
Well,
Sheffield,
99% of our fan base think Sheffield United are better than Crystal Palace, apparently. What do I know in it? I mean, the end of the day, I've been cooking our fans and our players. I think Bruno Fernandes is the most overrated player I've ever seen. Honest to God, generally, they put him in these conversations like he's world class. I mean, he's not better than Kevin De Bruyne. He's never been better than Kevin De Bruyne. I don't think he's better than Odegaard. I take Maddison over Bruno Fernandes at the moment. I just don't understand what the hype is about Bruno. He's living off one season where he got a good GA. He's been absolutely shit. The guy's crying constantly when things don't go our way. He's an absolute embarrassment to the armband, to be honest with you. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I think, to be fair, Hamza, you summed it up perfectly. I can't even lie. Man United are actually finished. We're fucking shit, and we're not going to come back. Obviously, the Glazers aren't fixing the stadium, so they're not going to fix what's on the pitch. Ten Hag has got no pair of balls. I mean, the guy's got the audacity to buy the entire of the Dutch league, but then refuses to play Dutch football, which does not make any sense. Why are you buying all these players? They're not actually utilizing them in the system that you had in Holland. How does that make sense? I mean, he literally bought Weghorst over Depay. If you're going to buy Dutch players, at least buy a half decent one. Like, why did he rejected Depay? Because for whatever reason, then bought in Weghorst. Like, what the hell are you doing? Absolutely pathetic. Honestly, the selection, and it absolutely hurts me that we spent 145 million, 145 million on Anthony and Mason Mount. If you throw Jadon Sancho in there, that's 220. Then if you throw Van der Beek in there, that's like 260 million. 260 fucking million, and he's playing none of them. And none of them have got a goal. McTominay, Maguire are our top goal scorers. Maguire's got more goals than our entire attack. McTominay and Maguire have got more, actually McTominay on his own, in his 2 goals cameo where he scored in 5 minutes, has got more goals than the entire attack. Hoyland's not scored in the league. To be fair to Hoyland, he's feeding off scraps. He should have scored against City, actually. He fucked up that chance. But that aside, he's feeding off scraps. The entire attack is absolutely shit. No, one of them players is fit to wear the shirt. Rashford, I don't know. He's on 400 grand a week. Don't give a shit. Anthony, fuck me. What passport has that guy got? Because it's not Brazilian. The guy's definitely not got. He's not got a Brazilian passport. The only fucking skill he learned in the favela is that shit ball roll that he does every single game and goes past nobody. The guy does a ball. I've never known a guy to do that many skills and go absolutely fucking nowhere. If anything, he does skills and goes backwards. I didn't know that was possible. And he's meant to be Brazilian. What favelas is this guy been flipping practicing in? The guy goes on about, I've done X, Y, and Z. I've been there, done that. Bro, you ain't fucking done shit, mate. The only thing you've done is get out of Brazil. That's about it. And somehow you fucking got to Ajax and basically fake Brazilian persona. Guy's absolutely white. Bloody Maguire's got more goals than this guy. Fucking Maguire, you taking the piss. Evans has got more assists than him. Johnny Evans has got more assists than our entire attack. Apart from Rashford, Johnny Evans has got more assists than the entire attack. Bro, literally none of them got an assist. Bruno Fernandes has done jack shit. I think McTominay and Maguire have got more goals than the guy, and apparently he's world class. I mean, to be fair to Amrabat, he's only just got it, so I'm not going to criticize him too much. And you guys made the point about the defense. I couldn't care less who's at the back. They're all fucking shit. I mean, Varane, to be fair to him, apparently he didn't get enough for tactics over Evans. And apparently a left back in regular that we got as an emergency can't start over fucking Lindelof that's played 3 games at left back. I think Stevie Wonder would have a better fucking game than because he'd actually see his fucking runner at the back stake. Stevie Wonder would actually spot the guy. He let Haaland in 3 times on the back post, unopposed, like at least be next to the guy. I mean, if it wasn't for Onana, it would have been 8, minimum 8, because he saved 2 1-on-1s and saved that header of Haaland that he had no right to get across to. So for me, it's an absolute mess. To be fair to Hamza, he's probably fucking right in what he's saying. They are absolutely finished. But look, at the end of the day, I've seen my team win everything. I've seen my team win a Ballon d'Or as well. It clearly means a lot to you. It is what it is. We're absolutely in the mud. Obviously, we're shit. There's no denying that. But the best thing about it is Lewis is worse than me. So, you know, there's always a glimmer of hope. But obviously, I'm sure we'll get up to that shortly. It is what it is. Man United shit. Ten Hag's fucking shit. The whole players are
I'd
shit.
rather be Chelsea than United, I'll be real.
I'd rather not have Jackson in my strike after spending $1 billion, but it is what it is. I mean,
I'd
for
rather
me,
not have Bruno in my midfield.
I mean, you've literally got
Go on
Gallagher,
the wing.
so you spent about 300 million in your midfield and you're still shit. It's absolutely insane.
Our midfield is not the problem. Our midfield.
I mean, it probably isn't, but if Gallagher's your captain, there's definitely issues there. And I mean, the fact that he's
Hey,
your captain.
Gallagher stepped up. This is coming from a so-called Gallagher hater, as some people like to say. That guy's stepped up.
I mean,
You gotta
just
look at the
stepping up.
manager who decided to put him in the fucking pivot again.
Who would you rather have right now, Gallagher or Bruno?
Gallagher, Bruno.
Gallagher.
Fuck
I'd
me,
say
that
Gallagher
is
is a Newton.
That's the biggest mid-up I've ever seen, bro. That's like, shall I tell you what that is? That's like when, one second, that's like when Liverpool fans said they'd rather have Henderson over Pogba. I mean, like, it's just a nothing conversation with him. Yeah, end of the day, obviously Bruno's a better player than Gallagher. Gallagher's probably doing better at the moment. He's English. He's probably got a bit of PR boost as well. You know, he's got the armband around him. He's fucking shit. I'm not.
Anytime
Gallagher's shit, bro.
Let me ask you a simple question. What is Manchester United supposed to be like? Their main
what's
strength?
the solution to this shit? Like
what's your strength? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna fix this? Because last year you played defensive football and you counterattacked and you basically did what you were doing before the manager walked in. He was supposed to play more progressive football this season, and what it's done is it's created more a more open game where it's back and forth, and you guys can't score enough goals, and you have a leaky defense. So really and truly, he's setting you up for failure this season. Does he have to resort back to what he was doing last year, or do you think it's just he has to be sacked? Which one is it?
For me personally, it's very simple. I mean, I said this before to my brother earlier on. End of the day, if you're a new manager and you've got a set style of play, you know, his Ajax philosophy, which apparently is never going to happen at United, you have to stick to your principles as a manager. You have to show that you got a pair of balls and you're going to stick to your principles. The guys come in, right? First season, no, what? To be fair to me, he's had a good season. He's come third, won a trophy. Yeah, granted, it's not a prestigious trophy, but we just needed anything. Whatever it is, what it is. Second season, he had to show what his philosophy is about, and the guy has basically bottled it. You know, obviously it's a result business. Of course, we understand that. But the guy, the first time there's been issues, the guy said, no, we're not going to pass out from the back. We're not going to try to press. We're not going to do all these things that I promise United fans that I'm going to do. And at the end of the day, he needs to have a pair of balls to drop the players. I mean, Usmaan said it was spot on. Why the fuck is Rashford starting? And why is Bruno starting?
If he plays Bruno and Rashford
every single week, bro. And the biggest issue at United, and it's been the case for a long time, is players are playing. I don't know if it's in their contract. I'm starting to think that it must be something in players' contract, because there's no way on God's given earth that he's starting Rashford. He's dropping 1 out of 10s every single week, and he doesn't even get subbed off. I mean, the fact that he got subbed off after Haaland yesterday, there was an old lady sat next to me, and I tried my best not to swear, but I had to. I just couldn't act it. Like, how the hell is Rashford still on the pitch? Honestly, I was like, listen, I apologize. I'm going to have to swear, because what the fuck is this substitution?
But you want him sacked.
Honestly, look, for me personally, right, I just don't think he's going to turn it around. I mean, for me, it's obviously I don't think he's a guy in this moment of time. I think he's done. After he keeps playing Bradford every single week, bro. How can I defend that? But the truth of the matter is, if you sack him, it's not going to make a difference. We're just fucked. Like, I don't even think like I don't know if it's similar to Chelsea in a sense. I'm sure Lewis will be able to elaborate, but it feels like a point that if you bring in any manager, even if we took Pep Guardiola off, man, obviously that's not going to happen. But hypothetically, even if Pep Guardiola kept United, he can't fix this mess within
But bro,
the next
there's
season.
clearly a communication issue at this point. It reminds me of the situation with Unai Emery. His press conferences don't make sense, and if his press conferences don't make sense, how is he even going to communicate with these guys? There's clearly a
Bro,
communication.
his press conferences never make sense. Apparently we played good football. What the fuck was he watching? Honestly, the guy comes out and says shit like, we pressed, we played with intensity. Bro, I was there. I know we didn't. We didn't press with no intensity. We didn't fucking do anything, bro. Honestly, like, I don't expect it to come out and absolutely just throw the players under the bus. But come on, man, stop chatting shit. I'm not blind. Like, do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's waffling to save his job, which is completely fine. You see it all the time. If we do sack him, I don't think I put a tweet out, and to be honest, I think it's gonna happen. We probably will sack him in December. Obviously, the season will be a write-off, and they'll probably give it to like Darren Fletcher because that's the most Man United thing to do. They'll give it to Darren Fletcher. We'll get slapped by everybody else. So basically, what happened in the Iranian, we'll just get slapped by everybody, and then they'll be like, "Oh, new season, new start," and then the same shit will happen again. So, yeah, for me personally,
When do you see him getting sacked? When do you think you see him getting
Christmas.
sacked?
He'll be sacked by Christmas, I think. Realistically,
I just want to say
what you said.
Hussam, you're a Liverpool
Yes.
fan. What was more competitive, the game against Everton or this derby game between Manchester United and Man City?
Hey, I'll be honest with you. A game against Luton would be more competitive right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I genuinely cannot wait. You know, Man United is the one that
can't
I
wait.
always. The Man United one is usually the one that I always look for in the calendar, but now I look for it for different reasons. At the earliest prediction I made, and you were there, Egal, and Hamza was there, I said December 16th gonna be the funeral. Anfield, the day
Oh, we
after,
playing you December 16th.
Ten Hag sacked. Anfield
Yeah, he's
as
gonna
well.
get sacked.
Hey,
Yeah, that makes sense.
you got Ole sacked, is it? You
Bro,
guys
Yeah,
got Ole.
you
Ole,
guys slapped
Mourinho.
more than 7 this time. What?
So you guys
Mourinho.
got Ole sacked.
Yes, and Mourinho. The day
And
after he got
Mourinho.
sacked. Yeah, at
No
Anfield.
way, no, it was
Yeah, that
not.
Mourinho one, I remember that as well. That was 3-0. You guys literally pissed all over us that game. I
Yeah.
remember that game as well.
Next
That's
day,
funny.
they
Can we even call Manchester City versus Manchester United a derby anymore? Manchester United Liverpool, can we call it a derby anymore? If you guys continue to back
No, 1 second, guys. You get carried away. Like, Man U and Liverpool, fair enough, they've slapped us like numerous times. But to City, to be fair, we beat them last season. We deserve to beat them. Obviously, he's going to talk about corruption. But, like, for me, even yesterday, I've got to be honest. I've watched every single game. City is one of the shittest teams I've seen at Old Trafford this season. Like, generally,
Wow.
second half, obviously, you outplayed us. There's no denying that. You outplayed us completely second
You're
half.
gonna
I'm
have
not
that,
even
Hamza?
But first half, first half, honest to God, and I said this to my brother, if Arsenal played you in the first half or Liverpool, yeah, you would have been 3-0 down, 110% 3-0 down. Because the amount of chances we had on our overload, but our players are shit. Bro, McTominay was 3v1 against your defender, and he fucking took the shittest shot. Bro, Hoyland was we were 3v2 with Hoyland, we were 3v2 with Rashford, we were 3v1, and we didn't even get a shot on target at any of them because our players are constantly making the mistakes. And for me personally, that City team, what I saw in that first half, any half decent team would have put you away. And let's be real, before the penalty, you didn't look like you were going to score. Obviously, second half, you completely dismantled us, and it was men against boys. I'm not denying that. And obviously, we're shit anyway, so it's not really an achievement, to be honest. If you do outplay us, I don't really care. I've seen fucking Brentford outplay us. I've seen Sheffield United outplay us literally about 3 days ago. So it's not really an achievement, Man City outplay us. But the point I'm making is, and obviously Hamza's probably going to
I
deny
want
it,
8. I
but
really want
but
8.
Man City win, and you're nothing special in that first half. Your defense is absolutely open, bro. Any half decent team's gonna rip you open. I'm telling you right now. Your defense was fucking shit. You were lucky that we're absolutely worse than you. Like in the final third, we're probably the worst team in the league at the moment, bar maybe Chelsea. But honestly, if you actually watch the game back,
We'll have a good mid-off for it next month. That's
bro,
gonna be
honestly,
hideous
bro,
attacking.
I'm telling you, if we had a half a decent attack, we would have scored at least 2 in the first half. I actually watched that first 30 minutes back. We had clear openings, but they kept passing to your bloody fucking centre back. I don't understand why. So for me, I don't think Man City all that. I'll be honest with you, I genuinely don't think they're that good. Obviously, we're shit, so it's not hard to look good against us. So for me,
Pearce.
I've probably been if that was listen, I fucking hate Liverpool, but if that was Liverpool in that first half, fucking Lord have mercy, you guys would have got raped. I can't lie,
You
you would
know,
have
you know,
absolutely demolished.
you know why I say, Sam? I want you to zoom in. Yeah, this is when I sat on Stratford and last year, this was painful, man. I just got the video. Look at my face. I'm sitting with them. 1 second.
I saw you outside stadium that day. What a beautiful day that was.
How did you stay composed? I would have gone home. I won't lie, I wouldn't stay in that ground. Fuck that. Look at all those happy faces.
Oh, I was in pain, man. I was in pain. Oh my god. But at least I never knew. A couple of months later, I'll be eating good, man. That was painful, man. Just to sit with them and just know every one of them are my enemies and seeing them happy. I hated it. That's why I didn't want to go. I said no. They said we'll go United on the United end. I said no way. I'm not taking that.
Hamza, before you start waffling about that, can you please talk about your shit defense? Is that okay? Like you're gonna talk about that?
Our
What?
defense, no. Our defense is not bad. It's just we
What happened? Why were you so open at the back? Like I said, that McTominay
no,
with 3v1 once again.
Adio made an error of giving the ball back, but but we start often slow.
That's Cole Palmer next week.
Yeah.
Bro, you made so many mistakes. Even you passed it to Hoyland, remember, as well.
Yeah.
Hoyland should have scored. He was through 1-on-1. You made about 4 big mistakes. If another team would have punished you, bro, I'm telling you.
That's what they do. But in other games, they took you lightly and they just took off the gas. But trust me, I've seen them. The defense normally, when City go on this impeccable, and once we get the formation, which I believe in December, when KDB comes back, January, I think we start the run again. The run starts January again. Because I'm waiting for KDB to come back because I need this guy back. But so far, Vardy in defense, he was amazing. He was amazing. He made a mistake, 2 mistakes, yeah? 1 mistake, I believe.
2 mistakes, but that ball should have been a goal, by the way. Yeah. Shit.
But he's very for someone who's never played left back, he was very, very good. He was very good.
Who was he up against? Bruno. Why are you giving him credit for playing against players that are good?
Let me talk about Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish obviously was sick.
He was impressive. Sit down on the floor when I keep telling people Jack Grealish. Yeah. When I called him English Luis Figo, you all now you see why I compare him to English Luis Figo. It's just because the way he dribbles. That's it. But he's not compared to Luis Figo at all. But he was impressive and every hate.
So is he compared or is he not compared? Hamza, sometimes
he dribbles like Luis Figo, but
you contradict yourself.
Luis Figo is way better than him. Come on, what are we doing this? Let's not even
mentioning it.
That's just his nickname. Everyone calls him Luis Figo.
So if I call Mo Salah the Egyptian Ronaldinho, then what am I
didn't call him. United fans
don't disrespect Mo Salah. I don't rate
United fans called him Luis Figo. I've got videos.
Not in football reasons, by the way.
No, but United fans called him Luis Figo.
Okay, anyway, listen, Man United got cooked still. So I want to move on to Chelsea in a second.
Okay, can we wait for Usmaan to come back? Because I had a couple questions for him.
You just want to hold off the Chelsea segment.
Well, I was writing a list. I was sorting out my list while you guys were all conversating.
I was wondering why you didn't.
You're the biggest liar. The biggest liar. Don't believe this guy. He's lying. Yeah, he's just setting up Monday Night Raw.
Just assuming.
Big up to Winter Surface says difference between Messi and Haaland was 150. Big up to you, Winter Surfer, man. My guy. My difference was 115 votes. Big up to you, Usmaan. Redline says Eric Ten Hag saying that Anfield's just a stadium. Held 7. I'm gonna be honest with you. Next time before the Anfield game, his next press conference, he should come and say, "I'm not gonna answer any questions. This is the worst stadium ever." And just
when is that? When are we playing at Anfield next?
December 16th. Put it down on your calendar. Eric Ten Hag is such a make-a-wish Ajax manager. You know the biggest problem? He's not even making a wish Ajax. He's making a wish Adu Den Haag, or whatever it's called. Go ahead, Eagles. That's what he's doing right now. It's not even Ajax. Big up to you, Teranga, my brother. Let's all do the Rashford celebration. Lewis, Hamza, Egal. Lewis, Hamza, Egal. Yalla. Rashford celebration.
One Rashford. I'll call out once.
Big up to you, BIG, man. Big up to Lawrence says pure 90 fans are those people that sit in the back corner of a dodgy pub thinking it's 1999. They still think the Spice Girls are topping the charts. Yo, Hamza mentioned
back in my day, Sir Alex.
That's all they say. You know how many times You know the funny thing is,
so easy, and I don't miss anything. That's all.
the funny thing is they've actually
Are you
become.
singing? What are you singing?
That's Spice Girl. Oh, if you wanna be my lover, it's so easy. So that mad song that went
So
number
like
one.
Hamza singing
Many
Spice
months.
Girl.
Oh, mad,
God,
you only
man.
know like one line of
There used,
it.
there used to be something called Top of the Pops. So it used to be put Top of the Pops on Friday, and every day Spice Girl's number one. I'm like, forget this poor Spice. My favorite Spice Girl was Sporty Spice. She was a
What
Liverpool
was the
fan,
point
you
of
know?
that story?
She was a
Thanks
Liverpool
for that.
fan. She was a Liverpool fan.
I don't know any of the Spice Girls other than Beckham's
Well,
wife.
he's from
I'm being
Jordan. Why
real.
would you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm from Jordan.
You're not missing out, but Beckham's wife
Do
is
you
one
know
of the
Nancy
Spice Girls.
Adram? No, you don't. Hold that. Big up to you, Lauren. Thank you so much for the super chat. Big up to Tokau says LFC and City and Barca each have 33% of United's shares. Fairs. Barca can
What
claim it
Barca?
for
Fuck off!
09.
They got slapped last season, mate.
No, we're talking about the old days, 2 Champions League finals.
Uh,
Hamza, one more time. Ta-ta-ra-ta-ra-ta-ra-ta-ra.
Jesus, Old Trafford is falling down.
Ta-ta-ra-ta-ra-ta-ra-ra.
Ten Hag is a effing clown.
Ta-ta-ra-ta-ra-ta-ra-ra.
Glazers staying 10 more years.
Ta-ta-ra-ta-ra-ta-ra-ra.
Man City enjoying their tears.
Chelsea boys enjoy their tears.
Big up to you, AJ.
Might
Man.
say Chelsea, you know.
Big
I
up
like
to
it.
Let's
I
take
like
care of
it.
yourself.
Big up to my guys though. Keep the North blue. We'll try and keep the South blue.
Wow.
Big up
You
to no
can't even
effort.
keep it from Brentford.
Hey, well, what a Champions League for you that is.
Egal.
At least be in the
It's hard to
Champions
talk
League.
about
if
the
you're gonna make
past
this
with
joke.
no
Hey,
history.
what a Europa League that is.
You're not even in the Europa League.
What a
Egal,
Club
he's
World
just
Cup that
postponing his
is.
segment. Egal, he's just postponing his segment. Let it fly.
That's all I
Let
have
it
left.
fly. Trust me. Big up to you. No effing chance. Big up to League Governor says Ten Hag was at the Rugby World Cup final. Instead of planning his tactics for the City game, Ten Hag in until December 16th. I've been telling people, League Governor has been watching this channel. I've been telling people about December 16th. This is not new. I've been telling people. You can ask Hamza, he's on Football Wars every day. I tell him every day, it's the United burial. Khalas, December 16th. Rest in peace, Man United. Rest in piss, bozos. Big up to you, League Governor. Big up to Muhammad says, too many issues at United. By the way, W's in the chat for my guy Muhammad as well, for all the support today. Big up to you. Too many issues at United is crazy. Look at Klopp when he came to us. He had a no dickhead policy, which he stands by. Got rid of the guys like Balotelli, Sacco, Markovic, so many bad characters before he even began. Erasmus and though, lads. Big up to you. Listen, I'll be honest with you. Ten Hag all over the place. And he's the guy that bought these players. And he's not even making the right decisions regarding these players. Should have brought Mount on for Bruno, instead of Mount on for Amrabat, which has to be one of the dumbest substitutions I've ever seen when he's your only 6. Big up to you.
He's made worse than that, believe it or not, but
Fairs. I actually believe you. Anthony has the same Brazilian passport as Hamza, Alex. Alex always onto you, Hamza. Always onto you.
Guys,
Always,
jealous, man. Yeah.
always onto you. Galadog or Havertz? Egal.
Gallagher.
Wow.
Gallagher is doing better.
And United fans will tell you they had a better season than Arsenal. I stick by what I said on Trips' channel.
I'll stick by with what I said as well. I'll take a trophy and top 4, but no trophy.
Fairs, I take a title race. Big up to you, Emmanuel. Big up to AJ who says we were chilling in the first half because we don't rate you. Big up to you, AJ, man.
Is what it is.
Yeah, and then AJ says, Lewis, thoughts on Chelsea's point deduction? Perfect segue. And you know what?
Shiver me timbers.
Before I segue, I just want to say
Wait,
something.
Big up for the
Chelsea getting a point
donation. Big up,
deduction?
but it's bullshit. It's scaremongering. It's I think told the UEFA that there was some problems with the Eto'o and Willian transfer from the old regime, but because we reported on ourselves, we're not going to get a deduction. Like, it's not that.
I have
We're
never
just being
seen a Premier League
transparent.
club get a points deduction before anyway. When's the last
It's just scaremongering. It's clicks because there's nothing really.
I
to
swear
talk
the last
about.
time I saw it was like Swansea or some shit, no? Like 10
I think it
years
was
ago.
Portsmouth, 2010.
Yeah, they got reduced like 6
Was that in
points
the
or some
Prem?
shit.
I swear, Arsenal.
Yeah,
got
it
a
was like
point
12
deduction.
points. So they're like guaranteed to go
No,
down.
I
after
ain't
that.
seen it since then. I'll be real with you. Like I really ain't seen it.
I
It's
since
mean,
not going to
obviously,
happen.
Yeah.
We'll also get
Anyway,
a slap on.
big up everyone in the
Any
chat.
other super chats? Any other super chats?
No, Lewis, you cannot postpone it any longer. Big up everyone in the chat. Thank you guys so much for all the support today. Everyone who sent in a super chat is going to get a massive shout out at the end. Thank you guys so much for all the love, for all the support. Continue to hit that like button, subscribe. There's 520 people watching, only 200 likes. Get the likes up. This is you watching us right now. Hit this X right here, and then you see the like button. Boom. See, I like my own videos. Of course I do. Hold that. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. So let me just explain. 10 minutes ago, Egal messages in the private message. I'm not supposed to say it, but I'm gonna say it. He's like, Lewis, you haven't moved in 20 minutes. Lewis's response is nothing to smile about. I'll be honest with you, bro. It's been peak for Chelsea. I'm gonna start this one because I don't even have much to say. I'll be honest with you. I agree with Lewis. I'd rather be Chelsea than Man United because Chelsea have a direction and a vision. The problem is they just can't score a chance to save their life. That's their biggest problem. Jackson, in my opinion, is the worst striker in the whole league. Honest opinion, no exaggeration. I think he's the absolute worst striker in this whole league. I think, the way they play football is good, but Brentford just kind of played the card that every team that wants to beat Chelsea should play, which is park the bus. If you park the bus against Chelsea, you win the game. I'll be honest with you, it's as simple as that. And it's getting to a stage now where I would happily take a park the bus win against Chelsea because that might be the only way to beat them. But the fact that Brentford has more wins at Stamford Bridge this year than Chelsea is the most embarrassing statistic I've seen all season, all year long. Hamza, Chelsea Brentford.
Yeah, man, Luis, I don't know, man. Luis, you're always spending too much time on the bottom row. I want to take you up, but it's so hard.
Do you want to give us 3 points next week?
Huh?
Do you want to give us 3 points next week?
You're playing us.
Yeah, help a brother out.
No chance. We need to win and catch up on.
You're just chatting shit then.
Listen, no, but listen.
Chelsea got Spurs over there.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
I think the Chelsea standard is so bad. Like Pochettino's another guy under pressure. He's under huge pressure. Like you can't defend him now. Like, oh my God. But he also doesn't have the players so far. Then you look at players like Chelsea have their players, and then you're thinking, is this good enough? Is this a good enough team that you're playing a 39, 40-year-old player every single game, every single minute? Thiago's knees is finished. Like literally after retirement,
This is one of our best players on Saturday.
This guy, no, but I feel sorry for him. I'm just saying he's bad. I feel sorry that you have to rely on a 39-year-old player because the rest are not doing well. Yeah? I told you, Disasi, I don't think Disasi is 25, Disasi is not that special. Liwako.
He was played out of position by a bozo manager, but
he's not still. Look, Vardy's playing left back. Akanji's played right back. Yeah?
I'm not trying to compare the Sassy to them just yet.
And the thing
Even though he's been good for us.
How much did you buy Disasi for? Roughly.
I don't even know. I think it was like 25, 30 million.
30 million. We bought Akanji for 12 million or something. That's how much it was a steal. And he's stepped in, he's played well, centre back, left back, right back, outstanding.
About 40 million. About 40 mil.
40 million.
38.8. 38.8.
Imagine how much. Imagine the Sassy got 38.8, guys. That's deep, man.
He's been one of our best players. Bozo moment aside for the first goal.
It's just the players you got. Like Brentford, you're not even the top boys in West London anymore. That's a problem. How can I defend that? Like West London, you got Brentford, Fulham, Chelsea, and QPR. Easy. You should.
No. We beat Fulham.
So you beat Fulham. You're better than QPR, but you're not better than Brentford. And they've done you 2 years in a row again. And so I'm thinking, Chelsea Football Club had heritage
3 times, by the way, in Stamford Bridge this season.
Yeah. You don't need to keep saying.
I think it's first time in history as well. This team's done that.
I get it.
Stamford Bridge is a brothel.
Sanchez is not good enough. Sanchez is not a good keeper. Would you take Sanchez in your team? Even
Sanchez, no, I wouldn't.
Sanchez kept the scoreline decent, to be honest. He was one of our best players.
Look, I'm telling you now, Gallagher is your captain makes it worse. The fact that if I need to speak to your captain, the referee calls and say, Gallagher, can you tell Thiago Silva to behave? You know how that's stupid?
That's crazy.
You know that's how stupid. Like this is how can a football club run on
That's
that?
mad. That's mad.
The guy was like Crystal Palace.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Thiago Silva should get some smoke. Why is he not taking the captaincy?
He doesn't think
It's not his decision.
It's not his decision.
It's not his decision.
He's the most senior figure in the team. Why isn't he the captain?
Ask the manager.
You have to
If I'm
ask.
Thiago Silva,
I'm asking a lot of questions of the manager. We can add that to the list. Go
But
for it.
did he refuse? Did Thiago Silva said no? F this shit. I don't want to blame this team is shit because I'll be remembered as a captain that took this team to relegation. Or did he not get picked? Because there's either one or the other. I'm hearing he refused to take the captaincy.
I'm guessing he didn't get picked because it was
I'm
James.
thinking he
Chilwell,
refused it.
Enzo,
I don't
Because
believe that.
it
I don't
doesn't make
believe it.
sense.
No, I
Guys,
believe the idea is trying to give the youth players some experience by giving them the armband. That's why we're giving it to younger players like James, like Enzo at times, like we're giving it to fucking Gallagher now. It makes
So
sense.
you're telling me you have Chelsea Football Club, and first you go Reece James, academy boy, then you go Chilwell, big money signing left back, then you go Conor Gallagher, yeah, academy player.
Reece James
Now
never
you're
fit.
even throwing in Enzo there, and Thiago Silva,
Has
who is the
Enzo won
most
the armband?
experienced player,
Oh.
There's no lead in Somali.
39 years old, been everywhere in the world playing football, doing everything that he's done, and he is not more captain material than all those guys.
I'm guessing it's just Thiago Silva doesn't really need the armband to be viewed as a leader in the dressing room. Like it's Thiago.
I think.
Whatever
Listen,
way you put it, it's kind of weird.
Egal.
I get.
Reece James is never fit. Yeah. So the guy spends more time in sick hospitals and getting sick notes from his doctors than playing football. So this guy is the captain apparently. The second vice captain is another guy who's on sick notes. He doesn't turn up again. He's chill. This guy again is always in hospital and he's sick. Then the third one is Gallagher. Tell me there's no bro. I'm seeing man, bro. I'm not footballing, man. But already, if I'm sitting there, I'm saying, yo, guys, we got it wrong. Thiago Silva, captain Brazil. Thiago Silva, captain AC Milan. Thiago Silva, captain Paris Saint-Germain. He's been a captain in every club except Chelsea Football Club. He's a captain. People say because he doesn't speak English. Apparently because he doesn't speak English. Apparently because you can't speak English, so you're not allowed to be a captain. It's not. So how does he communicate to his colleagues in the dressing room? How does he communicate? It doesn't make sense. It's not about communication.
He knows some
He
English.
should have been
I
a
think he
captain,
knows some
100%.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
gonna say this. Hamza, are you done? So I can jump in.
Yeah, go on. I'll keep it short.
Okay. After the Liverpool game, there's Liverpool fans like Lewis who told us Jackson is him. Jackson is him.
Liverpool
That's-
fans.
no, you after the Liverpool game, Chelsea fans were telling me
Oh,
Jackson
thank
is him.
you. Please don't ever call me a
Yeah,
Liverpool fan.
and were you not one of
Easy
those
there,
people-
Lewis. My team
One
scores
second.
goals.
1 second. Were you not one of those
My team
people
wins
sitting
transfer
on
windows.
1 second? Were you not on one of those people sitting on Twitter.com saying, "Yo, Jackson is him. He's this guy." You were
Maybe
on
Drogba.
this show. Were you not on this show telling me that you know what Jackson can hold it down? Now you guys are sitting here saying he's not that good. We need another striker. He was never good enough to be leading the line. And like you're kind of turning around to it. And it's actually funny, Lewis. I have your exact words. Nicholas Jackson is him. I cannot put into words how refreshing it is to watch him after 2 years of Havertz ball. He does everything
It's still
to
refreshing.
such a
compared
good
to-
standard. Like, bro, what were you talking about? You're
Hey,
just
no.
watching Jackson
Compared to
and-
Havertz ball, I stand by that.
Oh yeah, right. Compared to Havertz, bro.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, your striker has the most big chances missed in the Premier League after Erling Haaland this season. Chelsea Football Club, you guys cannot.
Oh, he
score
doesn't have
goals.
the most.
You guys,
It's Haaland.
you guys are struggling to score goals.
Oh, wait, is
Same
it
thing-
Haaland
same
with the most
thing-
big chances
same
missed?
thing.
Or
1 second. Same things that you were saying when you
clarify.
had Mason Mount.
Clarify.
When you had Mason Mount, when you had Havertz, same issues still apply. You guys only have 13 goals this season after 10 games. And guess what? Majority of those goals you scored in the last couple games against Fulham, Burnley, and even Arsenal. I'll give you credit. You scored 2 goals against us, even though they're fluky goals, right? Then you go to your team. And we be honest, you guys can boss the possession. But when the moment
the man started laughing at the team's name until it was his team.
No. I'm giving you guys credit there. But let me be honest here. Brentford. Everyone knows now how to go against Chelsea. It's very predictable. You face a team lower down the table, you guys drop points, or you're gonna find it very difficult to even break them down because their main goal is to have a good shape and to be solid. And Chelsea can boss the possession, create all these different types of chances, but they don't have the clinical finishers. And even when they do get an opportunity, they leave themselves open for the counterattack. And teams like Brentford, once they get 1 goal, the game's done because Chelsea Football Club are not able to break down these teams, even at home, away from home. It doesn't matter. When you face these teams smaller down the table, it actually doesn't benefit you. It benefits you more going into the game against Tottenham. I actually think Chelsea will do better against Tottenham than they did against Brentford.
Is that Mustafa, the United fan who just became a Madrid fan? Why is the Madrid crest your... Wallahi, when Hamza calls you glory hunters, he's not lying.
What the hell?
Mustafa, this guy's in every chat. He's a United fan.
What is
Did
he
you
doing?
just change your Avi to Real Madrid?
He said he's following Jude Bellingham. But yo, let me finish on Lewis.
Lewis. Sorry again. Sorry.
Pause.
Yo, bro, I don't know why everything has to be sexual in the UK. What's going on, bro? Let's anyways, bring it back. Let's not get your mind out of the gutter. First things first. You have to be honest. You have to be honest, Lewis. I spoke about some things at the beginning of the season, and I'm just gonna bring them back up, and I want to know if you agree with me now. I told you guys are going to still have the same attacking issues. I told you your team is very inexperienced and your manager was asking for more experience and you guys are not prepared going into this season. I told you guys you had to capitalize on your good run before the fixtures turn. You were unable to capitalize on that run. And at this point in the season, I feel like you've dropped too many points to even consider yourselves able to come back into that top 5 race. So let me know what you think now, bro.
No.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Usmaan has
wait. No comments. I refuse to speak about
his fellow bottom row brother. Go ahead, Usmaan. Your thoughts on Chelsea before.
First things first. To be fair to Chelsea, they have had a lot of injuries. I mean, it's quite unfortunate that the main left winger Chilwell has not been available for selection. So obviously that's a big deal for them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a shame he's not down it. But look, Pochettino, what a fucking fraud he is. Absolute bottle job. This guy is the only guy that struggled at PSG to that extent. He's absolutely shit. He had the Tottenham's best team, couldn't win jack shit. Went to PSG, scraped a trophy. Now he's at Chelsea with a team that spent 1 billion and they're fucking useless as well. I mean, honest to God, the guy's a fraud. I mean, the funniest thing about the Chelsea situation is Manchester United have got so many issues going on and somehow we're still above you. What the hell? How shit can you be that you're below us by 3 positions? It's absolutely baffling that teams are actually worse than us, that have spent more money. I mean, I'm actually happy that Chelsea exists because it makes me feel some form of a bit of happiness. Like, we're absolutely atrocious. We spend money so poorly. But then you look at Chelsea, it could always be worse in life. There's always someone doing worse than you in life. You gotta just enjoy the small wins. I mean, Jackson is absolutely shit. I mean, Brojo's come back from an injury. I'm happy to see the guy back, and he's looked more of a threat than Jackson's ever done in a Chelsea shirt. The guy's basically been off for an entire 12 months, come back, and he's looked way better than the guy. I mean, he's offered absolutely nothing. And to be fair to Palmer, he's actually been your best player from what I've personally seen. Anyways, I think he's been quality, to be fair to the guy. Sterling as well has actually been really good as well. And to be honest, obviously his finish has not been great. But Palmer and Sterling, the 2 Man City players, are the only good players in your attack at the moment. I mean, everybody else looks like they haven't got a chance of actually creating or scoring goals. I mean, to be fair to Enzo, he's a good player. Caicedo, I mean, he should have went to Liverpool. One absolute L that's been. Lavia, fuck knows where Lavia is. I haven't got a clue. Is he injured? I don't know where he is. One absolute disappointment he's been so far. Yes, he's not played. Yes, he's not had the opportunity, but what the hell is actually going on? I mean, you've signed so many players that it's actually hard to keep up. Like, and you've signed all these players, and Thiago Silva is still your best player. That is actually baffling. And somehow, not only are you below us, but you've got a shitter goalkeeper than us. How is that possible? I don't understand how you've topped us at the two flipping least things that we've got going for us. For me personally, Chelsea, similar to Man United, absolute shit show. The only difference is, to be fair to Chelsea, if they actually had a decent striker, they might actually get into the top 10 of the table. So obviously, there's always hope there. And so if you get Usherman, which you're probably going to do, you'll probably come 10th, 9th, 8th. Obviously, things might improve for you. But listen, Lewis, you already know all this in a Pochettino's approach. So I'll let you answer those questions from Egal.
Go ahead.
On Egal's questions, no comment. But on Chelsea, long.
Wait. What? You can't
No
do that.
comment. I refuse to speak without my lawyer present.
Bro, simple question. Are you questioning Jackson?
I'm not questioning Jackson because I do think he needs more time. I just don't think we have time for him. So
Okay.
I agree we need experience.
When I brought up experience in the preseason, did you not say, were you not worried about that?
Not really, because I needed time to see it. If anything, I'm more concerned about the manager than the players. If the setup and the mentality is poor, then you're doomed from the start. We decided to throw Gallagher right back into the pivot instead of keep him in the 10 where he was doing well, just to put Madueke in the team for no reason and put Disasi at right back. 3 centre-backs again against a low block. Brilliant move. Like, we were set up to fail from the beginning. I agree Jackson should have done a lot better. His movement in the box isn't good enough. But I've still seen enough from him to know that he's a good player. It's just the shoes that he needs to fill are too big right now, and we need an experienced striker up top. Both points are correct. But
You've still got Lukaku at your club.
He don't want to play for us, so there's no point with that one.
Do you believe you're gonna do well against Tottenham? Because I think you'll do better against Tottenham than
I don't know where our next win is coming from.
Yeah, you got Tottenham next weekend. What do you think will happen?
Yeah.
What do you think? You're gonna beat them? Lose?
No.
You think you're gonna lose?
I don't care how jammy they've been in the last couple of weeks. They don't need luck to beat us.
So, do you think what's your prediction, Lewis, on the weekend?
I don't know. Whenever I say predictions, I want to just say 1-0 the sassy header. Just I want to keep the faith. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
If you lose, do you think Pochettino will get sacked, or do you think he'll still get?
I think the closest you could even consider that would probably be around Christmas, because we're looking at the tapped run of fixtures where we're playing, Tottenham, City, Newcastle, Brighton, United. After that, it's Everton, Sheffield United, Wolves and Luton. Those games are against teams that park the bus. And Pochettino literally said after the game that he doesn't know how to play against low blocks. Literally hints that, because he was waffling about how great they played in the Arsenal game, but he struggled in this game because the block is so deep and we dominate, but we can't score goals. Literally just giving out the blueprint on how to beat him. And he couldn't even do it with Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi anyway. So I don't know why I'd expect him to do it with Madueke, Jackson, and Sterling. If this is the case, then I don't know where our next win is coming from. And if we go to that period and we're still losing games, wherever Chelsea are, and the amount of points that we have dropped will mean that we will have to have a serious conversation about it at that point.
But Chelsea are probably going to beat Spurs.
Once again, there's a bigger lying issue. Chelsea fans do not have patience for any project.
Oh, this is such waffle because
bro, you clearly
it's so generalized. Do you know how many Chelsea fans are drinking the PR Kool-Aid and doing the whole trust the process thing?
Bro,
I'm one of the few that's saying I need to see something to give me faith.
You clearly don't have patience for this.
Well, that's waffle, and you don't know me when Sarri was at the club. You don't know me when Conte was at the club, and you don't know me when Jose had us a point off the relegation zone. So don't tell me that I don't have patience. I'm looking at all of the games that we've played, and everything bar the Liverpool game, Poch takes either a secondary blame or a primary blame to it. So
do you not feel like all these managers and all these players and all the changes that are happening, it's going to take time for this to get sorted out? You have so many injuries. I'm giving you guys credit that you have all these
injuries is waffle. The only 2 players that realistically walk into our team are injured is Nkunku and James. And Gusto has been so good this season that talking about James isn't that deep.
Fofana.
This is the Egal versus Lewis section.
Into the team. He doesn't walk into the team. The
Bro.
Sassie's been good. Silver's been good.
To say you already thinking about sacking the manager just shows that you guys don't have the patience, and you're always looking at finding.
I'd have patience if I was given something to go off. When it was Sorry, I backed him till the end, even though most of the fan base wants him out. When it was Conte,
I remember that.
So don't tell me that I don't have patience. I know when to have patience.
When is that? When your team when your team is
when the manager gives me results.
Okay, so that's my point. You guys are a win now club. You're not ready to go through a process. You're not
do
ready.
You know where we are in the table? If we were like 6th, 7th, 8th or something, I would be like, all right, cool.
But bro, what has changed from last season? Last season, you had players in the team. You've had players in the team that were there for. The change from last season is last season you had 3 managers and you had players in the team that didn't want to be there. Now you have young players, a bunch of 21-year-olds, 23-year-olds, and then
you're not going to get results. That's the thing.
You're not going to get results right away.
What's strange is that I'm not saying we need to get rid of the players, because I do believe the players need time to develop and they will be better. But I'm looking at a manager who is not new to the managerial game. It's not like Arteta, who was in his first job.
The way Chelsea's built. The way Chelsea's built right now, they have too much inexperience, too much naivety, and not enough time of cohesion with this team where you're going to see these kind of results consistently. You're going to see inconsistencies throughout the whole season. It's going to take time for you to build the chemistry with this team. It's going to take time for a manager. It's going to take time for a manager to get his philosophy and everything instilled. It's not going to happen instantly. You said
one game is there.
I don't see, but we don't see it. All we see is we struggle to even make attacking patterns when the team makes a low block. I see a mentality.
Your manager said.
I see 2 forwards at home against Forest and Luton.
Guess what?
If you want time, it is earned.
Guess what, Lewis? Your owner is treating it your team like this. He ripped everything up, and he's not trying to win now. He's building for the future. So guess what? There's going to be growing pains. You are not going to go from where you were last season.
We all see the philosophy. You're attacking.
It's only 10 games in as well.
Yeah, Lewis. The thing is, I get it. You back your club. You backed all these managers. But right now, the philosophy of your club has completely changed. It went from a win now under Roman Abramovich to long-term, young players,
100%.
future. This is not. We're not gonna see Chelsea doing
all
well this
all
season.
I see is excuses.
We're not gonna see Chelsea. We might not even see the Chelsea you want in the next season. What it's gonna take? It might take 2-3 years for these 23-year-olds to become 25, 26 years old, and then you're gonna see massive performances from them, consistency from them. And you know what? By then, you might have another manager.
Excuse for fucking up the easiest start of the season and for so many of the problems in terms of personnel and the setup that we've had in individual games. We're just blindly saying, believe. No, show me something to go off. Like, I'm not even saying Poch out right now. I'm just very critical of what he's done so far.
And you know what? Rightfully so. But at the same time, look at what he has to his disposal. He just came into the job. He has a bunch of young players who've never played with each other. The newest player.
Sam, get rid of the racist in the chat.
Oh, sorry. Give me a name. Oh, I saw it there. Done. Go on.
Cool.
Yes.
When you say something to get behind, I was looking at my phone to get the statistics. Chelsea had 70% possession, 730 passes, 17 shots. So, okay, so Lewis, I'll ask it to you in a different way. If I took Mo Salah and Haaland and put them in your team tomorrow, would you win the games that you didn't win?
100%.
Maybe.
Oh, come on. Of course you would.
Because you need that.
I see the philosophy. Your problem is you ain't
Holland
scoring.
would probably be at the back post where Jackson missed. So yeah, I could say that.
Yeah, and because my thing is like I see what he's doing.
I agree with the attack though. Like I give you that, but I'm also talking about the personnel and the setup and the mentality too. Both are correct. Both are correct. So I'm with you with the attack, but you have to understand I can be critical of the manager too as well.
Okay,
I think once you sign, I was about to say, I think once you sign a proper striker, I do think, obviously, jokes aside, I think they're going to end up signing Usmaan. For me personally, he seems like a Chelsea striker. I mean, when they sign him, I think you'll be fine. Obviously, you're still going to have things that you need to sort out.
Chelsea
I
still
think
need more experience.
yeah, I think Egal's spot on in
Okay,
everything he
this is
said,
the
to
brother
be
who
honest.
literally said he cannot coach against a low block. You gave the blueprint of how to beat Chelsea, and why do you think we only have one home win in the league this season?
I think
Cucurella,
Of
Palmer,
course.
Played
and
right
Sterling.
into Brentford's hands.
I'm not gonna
Literally.
lie to you guys. Pochettino was always set up for failure. They brought him in. They brought him in to work with the process, to work with
Yeah,
young
he's going to
players,
do what he did at
develop them.
Spurs. He's
They
going to
never
build the
brought him
players
in.
up.
They
He
never
did.
brought him in to win at Chelsea. It doesn't
This is
seem
the
like
worst fan base to do this
if
with.
he's if you brought Pochettino in to win at Chelsea, it doesn't make sense to me. Because the guy literally couldn't do it at Tottenham. He was at PSG, one of the biggest clubs, and he struggled. Now to come at Chelsea, knowing that he has the history already with Tottenham, I don't think the Chelsea board, since they've changed over, they don't know what they're doing, and this is just another situation where they put a manager in who already has a negative history with the club, basically working with a previous rival, and certain fan base will never get over it. Certain part of your fan base, Lewis, let's be honest, will never get over the fact that he used to work.
That's true, by the way.
Bro, it would have been fine if he was getting results and we could actually see some consistency in his setup and his words in the press conference and everything. No, the guy
You
contradicts
don't get
himself all
results
the
with
time.
kids, though. That's the thing. You don't get results
don't.
with kids.
That's why I've seen Arsenal teams fucking compete for the league title to the back end of the season and win FA Cups and make UCL semi-finals with young teams. That's waffle.
No, but
That's
we've
what-
switched places right now. You're the one that's
No,
doing
that's
the
not my
video.
point. My point is you could have a young squad and still compete, but I'm meant to accept being in 12th, 13th place right now. What are
No
we
one's
talking
telling you. No one's telling you to accept it, except your owner, bro. He's the one that's doing this, and you don't have no smoke for
I'm
him.
questioning my owner for his
Lewis,
manager.
you have
idea.
smoke.
Manager
You
idea
have
is
smoke.
insane.
1 second, Lewis. You have smoke for your players. You have smoke for your manager. You have smoke for the tactics. You have smoke for the players not performing. You have smoke for everyone. Where's the smoke for this guy who's spending billions of pounds?
You didn't see my last. You didn't see the last stream when I was saying that the owner's manager ID needs to come into question as well because this is 3 managers and everyone's been worse than the last. So there you
Okay,
go.
so finally, we see some energy for the owner because for every time I've been on a stream with you, first thing you do is you push back whenever I say it's on
Egal
the
is never
owner.
going to let this go, Lewis. Just so
Because you
know.
would go at the owners for everything else.
I'm gonna let
You
this
start
go.
talking
Bro,
about
the
the players
reality
coming in
is-
and
The
everything,
reality is,
clearance
if
and all
Roman
of that.
Abramovich still owned Chelsea Football Club, you would not be doing Project Youth. You would have been signing Jamie Madison instead of Cole Palmer. You would have been
Watch wouldn't have
signing.
lasted this
You would have been signing Gavardio instead of Disasi. You would have still signed good midfielders, but you would have better, more experienced players coming into your team that have already done
That's
there
true.
and been there, and that's a fact. No
Yeah,
one can deny that.
Usmaan would have
Okay,
been
but it's
James.
also a fact that part of the reason why we are where we are is 5 years of shitty transfer windows under the same
And
regime.
you want to know
Okay.
something? If it wasn't for Roman Abramovich,
If he
half of
wasn't-
your
yeah,
fan
you-
base would even be Chelsea fans.
Yeah, who's saying this is to slander Abramovich? Both facts are correct. But facts are we've had 5 years of crap transfer windows. So I'm not going to be annoyed that we're trying something different.
You also won the Champions League before the
That
sanctions.
doesn't
Guys-
change the fact that we've had 5 years of crap transfer windows.
No, but it shows that the direction of your club has changed, and you have to get used to it.
And no,
Yeah,
it's,
that's why I've said I'd give the owners time, not this
It's
manager who constantly makes individual decisions in games that are impacting our performance.
But as you just said, who picks the owners? Who picks the managers?
And I've said their manager ID needs to come into question as well. So all those points have been addressed.
no, but it's true. It's true. Listen,
But it didn't get addressed until I pushed back.
like with the
No,
success,
I brought it back earlier today, but you didn't see the stream. and that's
Egal,
fine.
it's true.
I'm
At the
talking
end
about
of
it here, Lewis. Obviously, we're having a conversation right now. It's not a situation where I'm going to say, let's report back to this video where Lewis said this. I'm not going to do that.
But we can report back to past tweets. So I
Yeah.
can report back to past videos.
Okay, so now that
Listen.
you've mentioned it, everyone
Fair.
knows.
Fair.
Just
fair,
last
fair.
statement. Last statement.
Go on.
Listen,
No.
Egal, you know when you say without the owners, Roman Abramovich, the most of their fan base will not be there. That's true because success brings fans. You would never been an Arsenal supporter if Arsene Wenger never came to your football club because
Swear you are. I knew it.
You used to
I
play
knew it.
your little 1-0 with George Graham, most boring team in this country, and everyone used to know you as a 1-0 Arsenal. And Usmaan will never be a
I knew you. Well, here we go.
person. So humble yourself, And calm down.
Oh,
And
he
you would
couldn't
not
say
been
that
a Man
about
City
me.
fan if it wasn't for
Couldn't
Earl.
say that about
Liverpool,
me.
you claimed all
And
the
you would have not been a
Champions
Man
League
City fan
anyway.
if it wasn't for Earl.
Hold that.
And you Liverpool
And
fans,
you would have
claimed
not
all
been
the
a Man City fan if it
Champions
wasn't for
League
Earl.
and
Bro,
Newcastle.
bro,
Yeah,
Hamza, you know I'm the last
Arsenal,
fan.
except me.
You know I'm the last fan to
bro,
say
you
this.
would have been a
Glory thing
Tottenham
proves-
fan if Sheikh Mansour bought Tottenham. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
fact.
No.
That's fact.
Facts.
I was eating
Facts.
pies with Gillingham.
Bro, be quiet. No one believes you. You don't even like pies. Anyway, so let me just let me just read this. Let me just read the super chats before we wrap up. Big up to Anthony. Says, "Where is the 3 wins in a row confidence from Chelsea fans? All the talk about how great their team is before Brentford, and now back to crying. Hey, the tears are indeed delicious, and long may it continue, inshallah.
Don't
Big
even
up to you.
remember having that much
We
confidence.
need Chelsea to fail for the sake of football, Anthony. Hold that, Caicedo. Emmy winning the Yashin Trophy proves the Balon d'Or is just a
Get
trophy
over
for the best player. Yes, I'm salty. In the biggest tournament, meaningless, blame journalists. No, listen, I have no problem with Emmy Martinez winning it. Allison is the best keeper in the world, in my opinion. That's not even edgy or anything. But Emmy Martinez, because of what he done in the World Cup, I'm like, I understand. As long as Ederson didn't win it, it still remains, it still holds its
Why
valid.
would Edison win it? He didn't fuck all.
Yeah, he's a midfielder playing in goal. Big up to you, Mike. Endo has the same GA as the entire Man United front line. I can't lie to you, bro. The amount of shit players you can rise and just say like they have GA. Endo, my
As,
DM,
as,
who
as
plays in the
Endo
Euro-
got
Arsenal
2 GA.
were bad, but yeesh.
bro. Listen, Lewis, my DM who plays in the Europa and the Carabao has more GA. You know how mad, fucked up that is?
That's
My
crazy,
DM. My DM. Like, that's mad. We don't need your credit, troll Egal. We need to be quiet. And this is this fraud. Egal wanted Arteta out. Alex, always onto you both, you know, you and
You
Hamza
want to know
specifically.
something? You want to know something? I think the only time I ever questioned Arteta was after we lost the first 3 games in a row the following season. And immediately after that, I said I knew I made a mistake because he didn't lose the dressing room, and I addressed it. So if you want to go check my videos, check my videos.
Yo, this
Fair.
guy's been hating on you since then, bro. That's mad.
Yeah, that's a
No,
long time.
he's just a Chelsea fan. He's one of Lewis's guys.
Oh,
He's
fair,
just,
fair.
you need to understand something, Usmaan. He's just a Chelsea fan is enough reason to hate for Egal, you know, because infamously,
To be
you know,
fair, a guy.
Rent free in Chelsea fans' heads. Listen, me chatting shit to Chelsea fans like me eating
That's
barbecue
funny
chicken.
guy, man.
It just
you
comes
don't
out.
understand, Usman. This is the biggest online rivalry in human history. Egal versus Chelsea fans will forever be
To
one
be
for
fair,
the
is
ages.
it bigger than a Galvey Tottenham? Because I swear it tweets about
Yes.
Tottenham
Yes.
24/7.
No,
Wow.
I promise you, since I met him, this guy is Chelsea enemy number 1 right here. 100%.
Wow. Fair enough. Fair enough. I wasn't even aware.
Anyway,
Bro,
big up chat.
When
We're-
they won the Champions League, they sent me videos at the Emirates making fun of me.
Oh
They
yeah,
did?
yeah. I know exactly which video you're talking about. I know,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah.
They were riding the
I know who he
camel.
was as well.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Big up to Dale, Badr, Fats. Big up to BIG, Shabs, Mike, D, Lauren, Chloe, JJ, Simon, Tevin, Andrew. Big up to Hassan. Big up to my guy Alex. Big up to Lee. Big up to No F and Chance. Big up to E. Big up to Toka, James Bond, Redline, AJ. Big up to J Pat, Onana, Joe, and Muhammad. W's for all of you guys in the chat. W's for today's chat, man. You guys just been absolutely unbelievable, man. Here, I've sent you guys W's, post W's for yourself. And the average view duration of this video has been 25 minutes, which means the average guy stayed 25 minutes on the stream, which is absolutely elite. So big up to you guys, man. Love for the love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. All these guys' channels is in the description, but we're going to go around the panel so they can let you know any future projects they have, anything they have coming up. And just so you know, from now I'm telling you, because the game next week, inshallah, is Monday night, we won't be able to do it. So it's probably going to be Tuesday midday or something like that when we're going to be doing a stream. So Hamza,
Yeah.
you have 1W1L, but you know, good stream 100% because you won the Manchester Derby. Where can people find you?
You can find me Hamza Talk Football or Twitter, Man City Hardcore.
Big up to you, Hamza, man. Thank you so much for joining us, my brother, as per usual. Egal, where can people find you?
Egal Talks Football. You guys already know that's my YouTube channel, my Twitter, my TikTok account. My Twitter account's actually EGTV Egal because my other account somehow it got hacked by somebody in Malaysia. I don't know what happened there, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, go check it out. I'm gonna do a match reaction tomorrow on Wednesday when hopefully when we beat West Ham in the Community Shield. Not the Community Shield. What the hell am I talking about? The League Cup.
Karma Cup. Karma Cup.
Anyways, I'm out of here, guys. My head's
Big
gone.
up to you, Egal, man. Big up to you. Lewis, where can people find you?
We're gonna do a Blackburn preview tomorrow. God forbid we fuck that one up. But yeah, take a look out for that. Might do Shameless and yeah, big up people.
Big up, Lewis. And Usmaan, unbelievable debut today on A-listers. Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Usmaan Talks United on Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. I did actually post a video. So if you want to see more United teams, feel free to go and check that out on YouTube.
Hamza's gonna sleep on Usmaan Talks United today. That's how he's gonna
I'm
fall
sleepy
asleep.
on that.
Anyway, Habibi,
Buddy.
100%. Guys, the link is in the description. Go subscribe to his channel. Fantastic performance today from Usmaan. Love you all. Like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, inshallah, at 6. We have a title race video. Jacob coming on. We've got LB coming on. And I'm trying to find an Arsenal rep as well. So much content coming your way. Peace out.